Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I think I have this all figured out. Again, I am new to this and oh my God, Chromebooks are the worst. Why did no one ever tell me how crappy Chromebooks are? So this is the first time I'm using this stupid Chromebook and it didn't want to cooperate and maybe next time I'll just use my phone. There's a train. Okay, so the chat is enabled now. You guys can talk to me. I can see what you guys are saying. Hi, Laura Tyvek. Okay, I can see you guys now, so this is good. Okay, so yeah, you guys can ask me whatever you want to ask me. Hi, Cassandra. Hope you all are doing well under quarantine. So I have my water bottle here. And yeah, let's get started. Do you ladies and gents have any questions for me? Um, Let me grab my phone and see. I think I had a question on the post. So, I mean, I guess, uh, thank you, Lord. Um, I am a hot mess right now. I spent the day, I had to go to the post office because I have packages there because in my house, like, it's like impossible to get mail because no one's ever here. Hi, Cassandra. Hi, Lisa. Okay. Hi, Macarena. Okay. Now all the questions are coming and I'm going to get to them as much as I can. So, yeah, I went to the post office and I had to get there early before they closed. Which, speaking of that, what I was picking up was I don't know if you guys can see, this is a mother of pearl caviar plate with the spoon. So it's a shell. It's a caviar plate. Hi, Lisa Clark. So yeah, I picked up my caviar plate from the post office. And then I was trying to clean and cook, and I tried to organize some of my statement necklaces. I'm still cleaning stuff. So okay, how old am I? Take a guess. You guys can totally take a stab at that. How old do you think I am? Uh, I'll let you guys know if you're close or if you're right. Um, Let me see. What was the other question? 25. No, I'm not 25. What was that other question? 20 something, maybe 30. I'm not 30. 20 something. uh, Keep guessing. No one's gotten that right yet. Um, Hi, Luna. Can I ask you what you do for a living? That question popped up more than once. I think somebody else asked me that on the actual post on the communities tab. Um, I just work a regular office job. 27, 21. No. No, I'm not 21. I'm not 27. Um, yeah, I just have a regular office job. It's nothing 26. No. It's nothing to write home about. I have a total 9 to 5 job. 23. No. I am not 23 years old. 19. No. No, I can drink. I am old enough to drink. I do get carded a lot. And again, sorry for the lighting situation. I actually have a light bulb that blew out, and I had a ladder in the hallway, and I think the neighbors must have borrowed it because it's not there anymore. So I need to fix that light. So yeah, I just have a 9 to 5 office job, Monday through Friday. 29. No, no. Um, And someone else asked me something. Let me see if I can pull it up. But yeah, keep your questions going. If I can answer, I will. um, but But yeah, I just have a regular 9 to 5 office job. Nothing exciting. Struck out. How you looking? Thank you. Thank you, Cassandra. Ha. Hey, Tiki. Oh, okay, Macarena, are you currently working like normal hours? Yeah, so given my job, I was not able to work remote at first, but now I am because you guys know I'm in New York, so things are kind of crazy, which I feel like people are kind of over exaggerating a little bit. I mean, I guess it's based on where you are, but where I am, everything's pretty normal where I am, except now the governor did something and all the stores are closing, but my supermarket's normal. We have toilet paper and all that stuff. Um, so yeah, now I just work remotely, same 9 to 5. They gave me a laptop. Now I can see my emails on my phone. So yeah, I'm fine. Thank God. Everything, nothing's really changed for me except I get to sleep in a little later. So yes, I'm working normal hours, Lisa. Uh, I'm a silver jewelry lover. I love silver too. Pieces I like are, yeah. Um, Silver has gone up. Thank you, Lord. Okay, so guys, I these age guesses are crazy. I was born in 1985. No, Cassandra, I do not have children. I just have Nacho, a kitten, which she was over here. I guess she went into the back room. Um, so yeah, it happens a lot. I look a lot younger than I am, and nobody takes me seriously. So even my bosses think I'm a lot younger than I am. So I still get carded. So yeah, I'm a September baby and I was born in 1985. So you do the math. uh, yes, I will be 35 in September. My family, we're vampires. Like, I swear we're vampires. Um, it helps me out in dating. Like, well, actually, no, it's made dating pretty hard because the guys that hit on me are a lot younger than me. And then the guys my own age don't believe me. And sometimes I like guys older than me and they definitely don't believe my age. And then they feel awkward and they won't go out with me because they feel like it's like predatory or something. Oh, okay. You were born in 86. Hi, yes, good genes. Um, like I don't layer on a ton of foundation. Um, I moisturize, I drink a lot of water, but honestly, I think it's genetic. Um, yeah. So like sometimes solicitors will come to my door and they'll be like, "Is your mom home?" I'm like, "No." No. Let's see. Thank you, Cassandra. So yeah, get your questions out. Someone did ask me how I can afford my jewelry, and at first I thought that was kind of a rude question, but then I had to pause because you just don't know who's on the other side of that screen and if they're being rude or not. Oh, okay. Lord Tyrek, I hope you have a wonderful birthday this year. Big 4-2. That's exciting. Um, what's your news must? Oh, my new must have stone. Hmm. Newest must-have stone. Well, I read a lot about shungite, but I bought a couple of loose rocks, and then I bought that gemstone stretch bracelet. So that's kind of exciting, just because I read the properties of the stone, and I thought that was pretty cool. Um, I am always diamond obsessed, always. So there's never not a reason to buy diamonds ever. um, let me see what else you guys asked me. Yes, so two people. What is your favorite metal for jewelry? I love silver. Oh, I love all of it. So it doesn't matter platinum, gold, silver, white gold, rose gold. I love it. When did you start collecting jewelry? Hmm, well, my grandma was a jewelry addict too. So, I mean, even as a kid, I was I was given jewelry. Like she would buy me like, the little gold hoops. I still have the hoops. I still have the nameplate necklaces, but I've always loved shiny things, even when I was a kid. So, but the first time I ever bought myself a piece of jewelry was age 17. So it's been a long time, which is why I tell people who watch my videos, it takes time. I just happen to look a lot younger than I am. So, I've been buying jewelry since I was 17, but that's well over 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago. So, yeah, it takes time. But I've been collecting jewelry since 17, and I don't have a favorite metal at all. And I kind of feel like I don't have a favorite gemstone either. But the other question was, how can I afford it? And it's just like, well, that's that's kind of a question that you don't want to ask somebody. Like that can come off as pretty rude. There's all different sorts of incomes out there. There's great jobs out there. Um, you never really know about people's finances. Like for example, I only have one credit card. Um, oh, middle school, yeah, that's good, Tiki. Um, like I have the money to buy what I like. Now I will say I don't, it only took me one time to realize that I don't want to pay $500 for a piece of silver just because it's from Tiffany and Co. Like for $500, I can get a lot of silver somewhere else. So I mean, you take it for what you will. Um, so, I would suggest something like that. Like, again, I've said it before, silver is silver, gold is gold. It really doesn't matter whose name is on it. If anything, that matters is the weight of the piece. And what matters most is that you love it. So, I personally would not go out and pay a fortune for something just because of the box that it comes in. I've told you guys I've gotten deals off eBay, the shopping networks. You can check out a local pawn shop. I mean, you might get an inheritance, a flea market, a church rummage sale. Like there are a lot of ways to get jewelry at a fair price. So, is all of my jewelry really expensive? No. Is some of it expensive? Yes. But at the same time, I'm not paying for Van Cleef and Arpels. But you know what? Even if I can't afford that, I'm still not going to do it. So someone would have to gift me that because I just don't think it's worth it unless I'm getting a custom piece. So, yeah. So, and honestly, like I'm in New York City, and I don't have a car note. I don't have car insurance. I don't have any vehicular expenses. I was sharing that with one lady today. I said, I cut costs there. Like I don't have to pay for a car. I don't have to pay for car insurance or anything like that. Which also like parking tickets and when your car breaks down, all those expenses, I don't have those. I don't have cable anymore. That saved me $200 a month alone. um, I do not pay for apps like, iTunes and streaming services. I don't use any of that stuff. That stuff adds up. I'm not a coffee drinker, so I don't buy coffee ever or much less every day. So if you're spending like $4 or $5 on coffee every day, that adds up. I don't like coffee, so I never had to pay that expense. I see people who buy apps and they're paying like $2 a month for all these apps. I don't do that. If the app is not free, I'm not using it. um, so just little things like that. Like when Payless was around, I would buy my sneakers from Payless. They're only for the gym anyway. I can't wear sneakers to work. So they were only for the gym. Like I'm not the kind of person who's going to go out and pay $200, $300 for a pair of sneakers. I only have two pairs of sneakers and they were off eBay for like $20. And again, they're for the gym. Like, I don't own a bicycle. I don't pay for expensive gym memberships. Planet Fitness is good enough. So I'm not spending money on Crunch or Equinox or anything like that. Um, I don't have kids, so I'm not paying for children. They're very expensive. I don't have a large dog. Large dogs are very expensive. Um, yeah, New York has corona, but you know what? I'm not really worried about that. I feel like I had that back in January, like, because, people are saying their symptoms. I feel like I already had that stuff back in January. It was brutal, but you get over it. It's especially when you're my age or a little younger, you're fine. But I'm not really worried about that. Plus, I think what you dwell on, what you really think about, you attract. So I don't focus on sickness or illness, and I don't focus on aging. I really believe in the law of attraction and, how your thoughts can create things. So, yeah, certain things I don't let occupy my head. Daughter, and she used to take some of my rings and shoes. Yeah, children are expensive. Handbags is another thing. I'm not rocking a Birkin. Would I? Maybe someday, just because, they are decent investments. But, I have leather handbags, I have nice handbags, but they're not Coach or like Louis Vuitton. I just don't need that. Um, let's see. I'm not one of those people who will throw down $500 on concert tickets. I'm just not that much of a music lover to do that. Um, so things like that. I mean, when you ask me how can I afford to buy what I like, those are some of the reasons why. And again, I don't exactly make 36,000 a year. I worked I took the time to invest in myself and have a pretty great job. So, I live alone. I'm sitting at the dining room table, and behind me is my kitchen. Over there is a living room. The bathroom's back there. The bedrooms are in the back. I'm in a house. Um, you know, so I'm hanging in there. I'm the only one paying for everything. Nacho does not have a job, unfortunately. she Nacho just won't become a social media star. I don't know why she's doing that to me. It'd be nice if she could pay for her own cat food, but she doesn't. So yeah, some people, everybody has their thing. Some people are really into concerts and good seats. Um, some people spend a lot of money on shoes. Some people will go pay to get their hair done and spend like two, three, four, $500 a month on hair. I'm not that kind of person. I don't even go out to get my nails done. Like every time I do my nails, I do them myself. So I'm not spending 50, 60, $80 on nails every 2 weeks. I like to cook. So I'm not eating out every day. I love cooking. And so yeah, like I don't buy food, like fast food or anything like that daily, not even weekly in most cases. So those are things, I mean, maybe those are things that you guys can do. If you are getting Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts every day, maybe you cannot. But yeah, I choose to spend my money on what I like, and I'm willing to not spend on things that don't matter to me, if that makes sense. So I work for it, and if I like it, I buy it. Now, I'll tell you, don't do credit cards. I don't recommend that. Like, as much as I love JTV, I would never get their preferred card. All that stuff is a scam. And you got to be careful because you can really get yourself into trouble with that. So just be smart. Don't overpay for stuff. Don't go into debt trying to buy stuff. If you have to go into debt for it, then you can't afford it. Um, and yeah, just budget accordingly. Like, if you want to, like, if you have $200 to spend, are you going to spend it on coffee? Are you going to spend it on shoes? Are you going to buy a concert ticket or, pay for a hotel room? Is that going to go to pet care, or is it going to go to a piece of jewelry? I mean, that's completely up to you. Do you have a car that you don't need or that you don't use? Do you have a car that's costing you a lot of money because it keeps breaking down? gas, all that stuff. I don't have to pay. I don't have a car. If you buy cheap things and they break down a lot and you have to replace them, they cost more money than the expensive things. So that's another thing. If I buy something, I try to get it at a good price, but make sure it's good quality. That way I only have to buy it once. You hear me? So, like, I have a stick vacuum. I got it on eBay at a great price, but it's a good brand and it's not going to break down on me. Um, Another way that my money goes to jewelry, I have my own washing machine. Now, I'm in a house, but I don't own this house. I pay rent. So the landlord doesn't want a washing machine, but so I said, okay, just because like the plumbing and all that stuff, he doesn't want a washing machine. So I did some research and I got a portable washing machine. They exist. Portable dishwashers and portable washing machines exist if you didn't know. So I have a portable washing machine that's for dorms and apartments. And it requires no plumbing and it doesn't run up the water bill. And it's enough for me to do my laundry. I live alone and I can do my laundry whenever I want. I just hang the clothes to dry. I don't have a dryer. And that saves me from having to go to the laundromat. The only thing I have to go to the laundromat for is my California King blanket because it's too big to fit in that washing machine that I have back there. So I go to the laundromat for that. And that's like what, $4 a month, if that. So the washing machine, I also bought a 3-year warranty, and it basically has paid for itself. So again, I'm not spending money on laundry all the time either. Hi, is your birthday in April? Hi, Laura. No, my birthday is in September. um, so yeah, like if you drink coffee, maybe get a coffee maker and make sure it's a decent one, even if you get it used. Sometimes I get things used or refurbished. Like I said, I love eBay. And when I shop, you want to make sure that you are in rewards programs. So I'm in eBay rewards program. I get cash back. And I'm on Rakuten. If you guys want a link, let me know. I'll put it in the description box. So I get double cash back basically anywhere I shop, which is nice. Because listen, if you're going to spend the money anyway, if you're going to buy something anyway and spend the money anyway, it's better to get some money back versus no money back. So I figure, well, hey, I'm buying this stuff anyway. I have to buy shampoo and soap and feminine products or whatever anyway. Hey, why not get some money back? So I basically get money back every single time I shop. I get money back from all my favorite stores via Rakuten, eBay, Amazon, AliExpress, Seamless. So like if I order food, I get money back. So that's another thing. So like every time I spend money, I get a little bit back. And let me tell you, even 0.5% or 1%, 2% back is better than the no percent back you get when you buy something at a store or without these apps. So yeah, like Cassandra said, she'd rather buy a nice leather bag than a cheap one that doesn't last. Yeah. You know, if something keeps breaking down on you, then it's not worth it. Um, so try to buy like real leather, stuff like that. And YouTube provides some money, not much. Obviously, it's not enough for me to quit my day job. So, um, so hi, greetings from Mexico. Will you start your own jewelry business? I would love to start my own jewelry business, except I have to have like one of everything I have. So I don't know how that's going to work. So yeah, but maybe one day, if I get the right connections, I would love a fine jewelry line. I actually would. Um, like now, as far as costume jewelry, I don't know. I always kind of wanted to be like a buyer for JTV or something, like pick the jewelry that gets sold. But I don't know how to make that happen. Oh, bye, Cassandra. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Um, So yeah, I mean, if I could pick the jewelry, like that would be fun. Um, oh yeah, if I could, I mean, I wish I knew how to make jewelry, but like, I think I have some good ideas for designs. I would love like some emerald jewelry in 18 karat gold. I would love to. I used to have a store where like if I would see something and I could get two or three, I would keep one and then sell the rest. But that was years ago. Thanks, Tiki. That'd be perfect for GTV. But you know what? They're in Tennessee and I don't want to go there. Oh, if I could have one piece of Elizabeth Taylor's jewelry, which would I pick? I love Elizabeth Taylor. That's a hard question. I would take anything I could get from her collection, honestly. I love her. Like when I'm bored, I will watch documentaries about Elizabeth Taylor. I think she was very fascinating. Um, she had an emerald that was just amazing. Would I like to be sponsored by a jewelry company? Oh my goodness. Well, some of my subscribers caught an attitude with me. I guess for doing too many sponsored videos. And that's the thing. I don't want this to turn into a corporate channel anyway. Like I'm not for sale. I just kind of want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. Like, once you start getting packages and PR packages and stuff, it gets very controlling. Like I don't like it. That's why I cut back on doing them as much because they want to tell you what to say and when to say it, and people start thinking that they own you, and then you do a PR for them once, they want you to keep doing it and they really start treating you like they own you, and I don't like that. Or like they try to act like this is their YouTube channel and I'm like, "No." So, and honestly, if I don't like something, I'm not going to get on here and say that I do. I don't like being rushed. I'm very busy off camera, so I do it when I get to it. And it's like with me, you get that one shot. Tell me what you are expecting. If you want me to wear or not wear something or whatever, or if you have has to be 5 minutes or longer, tell me all of that in one shot because once I do it, that's it. It's not worth it because honestly, no one's sending me anything super expensive to where I'm going to really like invest in it. You know what I mean? Yeah, being sponsored, it's not fun. And then people didn't subscribe to me to see sponsored videos all the time or just sponsored videos. So, I actually got a little bit of backlash. I mean, I don't think I do those that often, but I actually got a little bit of backlash. Someone left a comment was like, this is YouTube, not Amazon or something. And I felt some kind of way. It was like, okay. So yeah, that's where I am on that. And I've gotten a few nice things, but never anything to write home about, you know. So and again, if I feel like it's not worth showing you guys or if I think it's a ripoff, I just don't do it. Like there's one company, which I won't name them, they're in my inbox, my emails now, and they're selling like these little 99-cent necklaces for like on sale for $10. Those gold-plated roses, like they're hideous. And I'm just like, that's stupid. I'm not showing that. um, I did like Simple Shine. I thought that was awesome. And again, people were asking me about cleaning jewelry, so I thought that was cool. And I had never had a sonic jewelry cleaner, so I thought that was cool. Um, Again, if I see, hi, Mr. Mike, what a compliment. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, if I see something cool and I think it's worth it, then I'll show you guys. But I don't want to do every single video. Oh, this is sponsored. This is sponsored. I mean, I find that annoying too. Like I am subscribed to other people and it gets annoying, like because you like them, you subscribe. It's the commercials are bad enough. You know what I mean? The ads and the commercials are bad enough. So Chubbs, hey Chubbs, do you have any places you would like to travel to? Yes, I need to renew my passport. My passport expired. So yes, well, I want to go to Italy, but not right now, given what's going on, not right now. Um and I would like to see the pyramids. I mean, I hear it's kind of scammy and commercial, but I would like to see the pyramids. Um, hmm. I mean, I have traveled to tropical places and I like a nice beach, but maybe I haven't been to Mexico of all places, maybe Mexico. So yeah, keep those questions rolling, whatever else you guys want to ask me. Again, as long as it's not anything crazy, I will do my best to answer. But it doesn't have to be about jewelry, it can be about jewelry. Or if you want advice about something, I can give it. Um, let's see. So yeah, and I am gonna try to do these live streams more often. Um, it's just been a little easier given that now I'm working from home. So I actually get a nice night's sleep. Let me see. I know I did part. Hmm. I don't know if the chat box froze. Oh, ha. How many rings do I have? Oh, I lost count. um. Oh, good, Chubbs. You bought one of John's mystery boxes. I haven't shopped at John's store in a while. I haven't looked. Some people messaged me saying that they couldn't find it. I haven't looked in a long time. I should see what he's got. Um, yeah, Macarena. How many rings do I have? Well, there's no such thing as too many rings, but a lot. Like those ring boxes, I think I'm at like 13 of them. Yeah. Rings are so nice because you just get to enjoy them. You get to, you get to look down and see them. So, it's fun. They make me smile when I look down on them throughout the day. So, I have a lot. Like in fact, I actually had to build a closet for my jewelry. And when everything's finished and come together, I will show you guys that. And that was just a closet for the real jewelry. I need to find something to do with the fashion jewelry. My house has no closets. It's really weird. There were no closets in this house. So I had to build some. Yeah. True. So is it yeah, you get to enjoy the ring too. Other people see it, but you get to enjoy it versus like my necklace, I can't look down and see it. So, not that that stops me from buying necklaces, it doesn't. Um, yeah, I had to build a closet for my fine jewelry. So yeah, there's a closet for my fine jewelry. The closet came from eBay, so yeah. I actually need some plastic bins for the costume jewelry, and a lot of the costume jewelry still has ashes and soot on it, so unfortunately, a lot of stuff is damaged and broken, and even today, I'm throwing some stuff out. So I lost a lot of really pretty pieces, and a lot of stuff that I never even wore has ended up in the garbage. So that teaches me a lesson. If you guys have noticed, I've cut back on the costume jewelry purchases. I don't buy costume jewelry nearly as much as I used to, just because it's not really an investment, and some of it breaks easily, where it fades and it chips and whatever, and it's just like once you go through something tragic like a fire or something and you realize how much of that stuff ends up in the trash or how much of it breaks before you can wear it or enjoy it, it's just not worth it. I'd rather just put the money into something silver or gold. So now for me to buy something costume, it has to be really, really gorgeous. And again, I still have a lot of costume jewelry, but I would say at least a fourth of it is in the garbage because it's just burned beyond repair, discolored, broken. On the way to the move here, like moving here, it got damaged. So, and I just think about how much money went down the drain, and that's just some BS. Mm, let me see. Can't wear costume jewelry. Yeah, some of it's pretty. What is your most favorite investment piece that I own? Huh. Well, I would probably have to say that all the diamond pieces, especially the studs, which check out Instagram. I posted pictures. Um, but I really don't have a. Oh well. That Tahitian strand I got out of one of John's boxes. Um, I have a gold South Sea pearl that I really like and have not worn. I have a really huge 18 karat gold bracelet that was my grandfather's. I love that one. There's too many to name. What do you think about crystal healing energies? Hi, Morrow. You know what? I think there's something to it. I like reading it. I think it's interesting. If anything, it's interesting. And sometimes, you gravitate to certain colors and certain stones, and I think it's great. I do not think crystals are a substitute for a doctor. You know, you want to value your medical professionals, but I definitely think there's something to the crystal lore and it can't hurt. So you might as well just enjoy it, but just don't use that as a substitute for medical professionals. Used to work at a mall. They had the jeweler. Wow, $1? That's amazing, Chubbs. That's amazing. But yeah, crystals are gorgeous. I mean, I think gemstones are gorgeous. And you know what? I know that they do. Some of them really do interact with the body. Like, for example, there's a purple stone called charoite from Russia. Every time I've worn that piece around my neck, it causes heart palpitations. So I don't really wear it around my neck. I swear to God, I'll put it on and my heart will start jumping. I take it off, it stops. So these crystals do interact with your body. When I'm on my cycle, I like to wear moonstone. I swear it helps. Um, you know, if I'm feeling sick, I will put on a piece of fluorite. But again, I don't ignore medical. So like if I need to take a Tylenol, I'm gonna take a Tylenol. If I need to go to the doctor, I'm gonna go to the doctor. Which speaking of that, I'm gonna have to have surgery soon. So yeah, I'm not gonna just rock some crystals and hope that I don't need surgery. No, I actually have to have surgery in the next couple months. So that's what I'm gonna do. No crystal can do anything about that. So yeah, moonstone is awesome, and it's pretty. I mean, if anything, it puts a smile on your face, but yeah, there are definitely, stones that do things, and it's funny, like, they say rose quartz is for love. I have a giant rose quartz heart. It has not done anything that I know about. So, what I mean? No. But thank you, Shelly. All the best with your surgery. Yes, thank you. Hopefully that goes well. Much needed. I tell you, stress is a killer. Like stress is such a killer. Um, Let me see. I can't think of any other stones where I've noticed anything, but I have noticed things with fluorite, moonstone, charoite. I've noticed, but like stones, like I feel like amethyst gives me nightmares. Like I won't wear it to bed. I feel like every time I wear an amethyst and I fall asleep, I have really weird dreams, so I don't do that. But like stones like garnet, citrine, like regular quartz crystal, rose quartz, I've never noticed anything, but that doesn't mean that they don't have any properties. I don't know. But just enjoy them. If you like them, enjoy them. Let's see. But yeah, try it. Next time you get your period, just put on a piece of moonstone. It just kind of helps it go smoother. I don't know how it works, but it seems to work. Um, and I'm excited to try shungite. You know what? I noticed I bought the loose stones. So at night, my phone is on a nightstand next to my bed. So lately, when I put my phone down on the nightstand to go to bed, if I put a piece of shungite on top of it, I notice I'm sleeping better. Maybe there's something to that. I don't know. But I heard it's like good for EMF pulses and like to block all that radiation coming from the phones and stuff. But I have noticed when I put that rock on top of my phone at night when I go to bed, I do sleep better and I don't toss and turn as much. So, Chubbs, have you ever been to Canada? Yes. Canada is beautiful. I should go back. And the people there are pretty gorgeous too. Same with malachite. Okay. Is there anything else? I'm here to answer your questions. Keep them coming. I'm trying to think if there's stuff people have asked me that I haven't already answered. Um, oh, you're Canadian. Okay. Do you prefer antique jewelry or modern? It depends. I mean, honestly, it depends on what it looks like. And the antique stuff, I like it because it's heavier and usually better made. But then sometimes the newer stuff, the stones are prettier, they're cut nicer. So, like for example, way back when, I used to think peridot and citrine were like the ugliest stones. Garnet too, because back in the day they just didn't cut them worth anything, and they had all these dull, cloudy, nasty stones. Whereas today, you buy a modern piece of peridot, it's beautiful. So it really depends. Like I have some new rings where they're so lightweight that it's almost a shame. And then you have antique pieces that are so heavy and just gorgeous. So it depends. So I really don't have a preference. I just buy whatever I like. Um, do I do energetic cleaning? Just soap and water. Like I just clean antique stuff with soap and water. Hopefully that's been good enough. I don't think I've ever bought anything haunted. So yeah. And that's another thing, like, someone did ask me why I don't do those jewelry jars. I know those Goodwill jars are very popular on YouTube. Um, First of all, I don't see them. Like, I have never found one in New York. Like, I've never seen one. But, but personally, I don't like when people do thrifting and that kind of stuff. It's not for me. I feel like, I'm very blessed. I have a great job. Personally, I feel like thrift stores are for people who need them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's right for people who are not in need to go into thrift stores in low income neighborhoods hunting for stuff to resell at a higher price. That stuff is for low income, disadvantaged people. And jewelry can be a bit of a need too. Those women are trying to find jobs, they go to places of worship, they're trying to get their lives together. They need jewelry too, especially to present a certain image. So that just doesn't sit right with me. Like there is no reason for me to go into a thrift store, especially on a regular basis. I can understand, I used to go look for like a Halloween costume or like, just an idea. Or if I happen to walk past a thrift store and I see like a vase, you know what I mean? Stuff like that is fine, but like people who serially go in there looking to make a profit when they go home in a nice car, they drive out to the suburbs, they have food in their house. That's wrong. Like, I really feel like that's very, very wrong and shame on them. If you're blessed enough to where you can pay your bills and you can make ends meet, get your ass out of the thrift store and leave that stuff for people who need it. So it just doesn't sit right with my spirit. So that's why you won't see me doing any thrifting, especially on a big level. I'm not going to go into Goodwill or Red Cross knowing damn well I make well over average salary. You know what I mean? Like, and then especially to sell something, no, that's so wrong. Like, I think that's so, so wrong. And I don't care if anyone's offended. If you have a nice life, you can pay your bills, you shouldn't be in a thrift store. My dad was one of eight. And so I remember him telling me growing up that my grandma used to have to shop at Goodwill. Like all their clothes would come from Goodwill and stuff because she had eight kids and their father wasn't working or wasn't making enough to support eight kids. So there are people who need Goodwill and Red Cross and things like that. Like it's there for a reason. So people need that stuff, especially in low income neighborhoods. Now, if I were going to go to a thrift store on a regular basis, it would have to be in a neighborhood that's nicer than mine. You see what I'm saying? Like maybe in some rich people area, where these people make way more money than me, then I wouldn't feel bad about it. You know what I mean? But to go into like somewhere up in Harlem or in Brooklyn or in the middle, and go to those thrift shops, I just think that's pretty wrong. The only time I'm going in there is if I'm donating something. So, it's like stop being cheap. If you can afford to shop retail, if your ass can buy something off of JTV, you don't need to be in Goodwill looking for jewelry there. And you definitely don't need to be trying to make a profit off of it. That angers me. I'm lucky I can buy pretty much anywhere I want. So if I can afford to pay retail, then I'm gonna pay retail. I'm just gonna make sure I don't get ripped off. But I'm not gonna go buy up all the stuff from Goodwill. And then sometimes this stuff comes from dead people. And Nacho is poking me in the butt. If I'm gonna buy dead people stuff, I'm just gonna go to an estate sale. Nacho, stop. You wanna be on camera? Come here. You wanna be I don't think she wants to be on camera. um, so okay, bye. She's so cute. Kittens grow so fast. American clothes, you can buy nice clothes for cheaper. Yeah. Again, some people need that. Like, some people can't go out and pay $50 for a pair of jeans. Some people can't go to Macy's. Some people can't afford brand new clothes. And so that's the point of the thrift stores for the people who cannot afford to buy brand new and to buy retail. So my thing is, if you can afford to shop retail, you really shouldn't be in the thrift stores. And if you must go to a thrift store, go to one in a nicer neighborhood than yours. That way you're not being a parasite. I'm just saying. Me personally, I would much prefer a flea market. I think flea markets are cool because you're not taking advantage of people. It's people are choosing to come sell their stuff that they don't want. If you want to be responsible and you want to recycle fabric and all that kind of stuff, multi-purpose things, try a flea market or like a church sale. Or just trade with your neighbors if you want to go that route. I know there are some people who don't want to support the sweatshops. There are people who want to upcycle and recycle. I get that. And they're not poor, but they just want to upcycle and recycle. Well, you're not poor, so you still don't need to be in the stores meant for the poor people who can't afford new. So what you can do is just shop used. And it doesn't have to be a thrift store. It can be online, it could be a flea market, it could be a swap meet with your neighbors, or go to like ThreadUp or something like that. I've bought like a used blazer off of eBay. You know what I mean? Like, but again, I'm not gonna go into a bad neighborhood or a low income neighborhood and buy stuff that's for the people who need it. And I'm definitely not going to do that on a regular basis. So, I mean, that's like trying to like get welfare and you don't need it. Like there are people who do that and I think they're sick. So, yeah. Like I just don't want to ever make a profit off of somebody else's misery. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. So that's just me. That's why I don't do the thrifting hauls. And I'm not going to do dumpster diving. I think that's disgusting. I'm sorry. I just think that's disgusting. I refuse. So, and again, if you don't need to be digging in the trash just to survive, then why are you digging in the trash? Like, I just don't get it. Um, why? I just don't understand those people. Like, why are you digging in the dumpster when you have food at home? Like, why are you doing that? Like you have food at home, like these people will have like a nice TV, they're in the sun. Why are you digging in the garbage? Like, raccoons dig in the garbage because it's a come up for them. You dig in the garbage and then go home and you're not going to a shelter. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. Um, I don't like when people buy things at thrift stores and then resell items at twice their price. Yeah, Again, unless that's your only source of income and you're not doing well, you shouldn't be doing that. If you're a stay-at-home mom and your husband's paying all the bills, why are you doing that? Get a job if you want extra money, or buy new and sell. And at least don't be stupid enough to tell people that you went into a thrift store and got it for 25 cents to turn around and sell it for 100 bucks. At least don't be stupid enough to say that. People don't need to know. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy. Like, that's just like me. Like, okay, I work again, I can pay my bills, it's cool. I'm not out here struggling. That would be like if I were to go stand in line at a food bank knowing that my pantry's full and that I can go to the supermarket and buy whatever I want. Who does that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why would I do something like that? Like, if anything, I give to the food bank. I'm not standing in line trying to get something from the food bank. You know what I mean? Like, that's for people who need. Um, and again, we know business is business. Obviously, when you buy something to sell, you're supposed to mark it up two or three times. Like, obviously, you have to make a profit. Um, but have some discretion. You don't have to disclose everything. Like, me personally, if I were to buy something for $5 and turn around and sell it for 20, I wouldn't tell people that I bought it for 5. I'm just saying. What is that necklace you're wearing is cute. Oh, this is it's just costume jewelry. It's a pave crystal heart on a chocolate brown metal. Like, the metal's coated in like a chocolate brown. This is really, really old. Like, I must have bought this when I was like 18. And that's another thing. I keep my stuff. I don't sell my stuff. People keep asking me if I'm a reseller. No, I do not sell anything. um, I've had this since I was like 18. And yeah, it's where did I get this? I think this was purchased in New Jersey, and I have a bracelet that goes with it. But yeah, it's cute. It's really, really cute. So thank you. Yeah, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Yes, that's very literal. I would be ashamed to dig in the garbage. I would be ashamed to dig in the garbage unless I had to do it to survive. Then I wouldn't be ashamed. Like, obviously you're going to do whatever you have to do to get by. But if I'm already getting by, I would be so ashamed to dig in the garbage. I'm just, I don't know. I don't know. Um, and again, like, this neighborhood I live in now, there's a couple of thrift shops, but they're not the name brand. Like, it's not Goodwill, it's not Red Cross or anything. There's a couple like local little itty bitty thrift shops. And when you walk by, I mean, of course, you'll see like cool stuff. You know what I mean? There was this one I walked into, but you know what I saw? A Louis Vuitton steam trunk. That's what's in my local thrift store, a Louis Vuitton vintage steam trunk. And they wanted like $2,000 for it or something. I don't know. But it was pretty. I mean, I had no reason to buy it, but it was really pretty. And I'm like, okay, well, no one needs a Louis Vuitton steam trunk. You know what I mean? So a thrift store like that, I wouldn't mind, I guess. But even still, I just don't, it's just not something that I do. If I walk past one that's really cool and they have some really cool stuff, of course I'll go look. As long as I don't get the impression that it's for like single moms and low income people, where people who need a t-shirt for 25 cents, you know. But the local thrift stop by me, again, has Louis Vuitton steam trunks, and they have a case of jewelry, which is ridiculously overpriced because they know what it is. And stuff like that. How's your kitty? Oh, she's so cute. Nacho is adorable. She's adorable. She is hyperactive and she's getting really, really big. Um, I practically, I practically live in the trash. Savings popping off from not buying food. Okay. Okay, Lewis. Okay. If you could one day, would you create your own jewelry line? Sure. But that's the thing. I couldn't just create the jewelry and not have it. So I'd have to make like two of everything or multiples. I don't know how that will work. But someone's got to test it, right? So yeah, that was a question I did get a lot. Why I don't do the thrifting hauls and all that kind of stuff. Um, Now, what is your local thrift store worth checking out? Maybe, but again, I would advise you if it's for single moms, or elderly people on fixed incomes, or college students who are broke, leave that stuff for them. Don't do that. Don't go in there and buy stuff just to make a quick dollar when you don't need that dollar and you're living in a nice house and driving a nice car. Don't do that. Like, that's very wrong. I remember when I was in college, there was a little thrift store about 6 or 7 blocks away. Okay, Lewis, have fun dropping the kids at the pool. Um, I didn't have a lot of money. My parents did not pay my way through college. After textbooks, I didn't always have money for new clothes and stuff. So there were times I would go check out that thrift store. Again, college students are broke too. So, I hate when people go in there trying to make a profit when they're not low income and they're not struggling. Can you cook me an omelet? I actually don't eat eggs, Ben, but I could try. Found beautiful jewelry in the thrift stores. Yeah. Now, remember that grandma I told you about that had 8 kids? Well, one time she went to the thrift store because that was her thing that she did, and she found a gold and diamond ring for 25 cents. Yeah. But you know what? Hey, she was raising 8 kids and was at the thrift store anyway. So good for her, right? Um, so yeah, I'm trying to think, is there anything else people have asked me that I didn't get around? Oh, big thing that people ask me. Do I sell jewelry? Am I a reseller? Is that all your jewelry? Yes. It's my personal jewelry. It is not for sale, which is another reason why sometimes I get defensive in the comments section, but I don't care if you don't like my jewelry. It's not for sale. I'm not trying to market it to you. I'm not trying to sell it to you. I'm not trying to convince you to buy it. Like, let me explain something since I'm on the live right now. There is no one here that I've ever mentioned that I get a profit from. I have never been paid to do a video. I am not officially affiliated with anyone. Nick, I guess it was an angel. I'll have to watch the replay. Thank you, Mary. You love my taste in jewelry. Thank you. So, yeah, there's no one out there writing me commission checks. I do not have a store. I'm not in, hi, Maria. Thank you. I'm not in cahoots with anyone. I do not have a store anywhere. I'm not selling anything. So, I buy what I like and then I show it to you guys. And so many used to ask me, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? So I started telling people, um, oh, that's Nacho. I started telling people where I would get my stuff. And then all of a sudden, all these negative people in the comments section are like, oh, you're scamming people and you're this and you're that. And it's just so unfair. Like, who am I scamming? Where am I getting paid? What am I getting? Like, what am I selling? Like, I'm not selling anything. Like, how can I scam someone without selling anything and without getting any money? Everything I own is added to my collection. And, at least I'm nice enough to share where I get my stuff. I don't even have to share. And in fact, sometimes I just don't even say where I buy something from anymore because it's just not worth it. People get really nasty about it. Like, people gave me a hard time about John's mystery boxes. Let me tell you something. I found John's eBay store just like I find anybody else's eBay store. I'm always on eBay. I saw something I wanted, I bought it. I was happy. I shared on YouTube. Hey, look what I found. This is what I got. If you want it, this is where it is, and this is where I got it. Now, John did not know that I had a YouTube channel. No one knows who I am. I'm just a regular customer like everybody else. Okay. I never go around, I'm on YouTube, give me something. I don't beg. I don't get paid. You know what I mean? Oh, hi Shelly. Thank you. Stay healthy and blessed as well. And I hope you have a great evening. So I don't beg for promo. I don't beg for items. I don't beg for free stuff. I don't walk around, you know who I am, and I have thousands of subscribers. I'm not one of those people. I'm not trying to be an influencer. I'm not trying to make a living out of YouTube or Instagram or anything like that. So I just am a regular shopper, just like you guys. When someone sells me something, they don't know who I am. They don't know about my YouTube. They don't know if I'm going to even show it or not. And there's been times I bought something and it wasn't as advertised or I didn't like it. So I didn't show it. You know what I mean? Um, has church also been closed from the virus? I actually watch Lakewood online. So no. I love Pastor Joel Osteen. So yeah, no. So with John, I loved those mystery boxes, so I kept buying them. They weren't free. He's very sweet. Like all those diamond rings, I buy that stuff with my own money. I buy it. If someone gives me something, I always let it be known. You know what I mean? Like if I was given something for free, I am very straight up about that. Um so people were accusing me of being married to him or living with him. I've never met him. I don't know what that man looks like. I don't think he lives in New York. I don't know him. He has a store. I shopped there and I came back and shared what I got. So people were getting really out of line, especially from the stuff that came from his store. And people were accusing me of being a scammer. And I told people, I said, listen, if you bought something from him and you don't like it, take it up with him. It's his store. That's his business. It has nothing to do with me. I'm a customer just like you. I bought something, I was happy. And that's the end of it. If you bought something and you're not happy, take it up with him. It literally has nothing to do with me. I don't make anybody buy anything that they don't want. I'm not promoting anything. I don't get commission. I'm not selling anything. So I just didn't understand where the disconnect was there. Um, I'm not affiliated with him. I'm not affiliated with anybody. I'm not affiliated with JTV. Like no one accused me, oh, I bought something from JTV and it was horrible, so it's your fault and you're scamming people. But they were doing that with John's eBay store. So, a business is a business. Sometimes they nail it, sometimes they miss the mark. You know what I mean? No business is perfect. You know, if you have an issue, take it up with the business owner. And John has always made sure things were right. I've never had a problem. All those diamond earrings, right, Tiki? I still have everything I bought from him. I love it. I get lots of compliments, and I have to check out his store. I guess once all this quarantine stuff is over, because I'm having a problem getting packages. So, yeah, I loved his diamond jewelry. So, um, that was another reason why I slowed down on buying stuff from his store, because people were just stressing me so bad and making all these wild accusations. And like that mystery box I bought from him that had that diamond heart in it, people are so nasty about that. Every day I have nasty comments on that video. And someone even had the audacity to say to me, you need to prove that that's diamond. Why? First of all, it is. But I don't need to prove anything to anyone. It's my jewelry. It's my necklace. I will gladly prove that it's diamond if I were to sell it to somebody, but that's not happening. I don't sell my jewelry. Um, you know, If I were a jewelry seller, if I were trying to sell that necklace, then of course I would get documentation from a jeweler that it's diamond. But I'm not selling it. It's mine. It's in my jewelry box. It's not going anywhere. I don't have to prove anything to anyone because I'm the one that's wearing it. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't have 15 of them for sale. It's not like he was just pumping them out. Now, believe it or not, he did come up with another one. He had two. I had one, and then one was listed for sale. And I think it sold for like a couple $100. Again, it was real diamond. And, people can rate your store. He runs a business. If he were scamming people, he wouldn't be in business. Okay. Like, people can leave reviews, people can leave comments. If he were scamming people, people would say so. So I trusted him enough to shop with him. I had a good experience. I shared it. So the rest is out of my hands. Um, if anyone's ever shopped with him and they're not happy, I suggest they take it up with him. It literally has nothing to do with me. But I will say, I am not his only satisfied customer out there. The man's been in business for a while, and a lot of his customers are satisfied. So obviously, he's doing something right. And yes, Tiki, that heart is amazing, amazing, and I enjoy it. And it's been sitting in my jewelry box ever since I got it. So I think his diamond jewelry is great, especially for the price. Now, again, am I going to sit there and say, oh, these are flawless diamonds? Of course not. They're not. Um, you know, he's not selling graph quality diamonds. He's not selling Parmalado jewelry. You know what I mean? It is what it is, and it's a great price. He's never scammed me. So, and Tiki says she's never had any issues. Most of his customers have never had an issue. So I don't know why people were directing all their hatred at me. I think some of it's jealousy. Some people just do not understand how and why I have so much jewelry. People come up with so many conspiracy theories. Um, and some people just don't like to see other people blessed. Some people don't like to see other people happy. Some people feel like, since they don't understand, that you have to over explain yourself to them. I don't have to justify my jewelry or my life to anyone. And that's just the way it is. Um, I don't have to give a thesis and take a lie detector test about my belongings. I mean, again, now if I were to sell jewelry, then of course, I would never sell something to someone and not give any proof of what it is. But again, it's not for sale. None of my jewelry is for sale. Like, I had to tell this one person, I said, don't worry about it. I'm not giving you this necklace for Christmas, so don't worry about it. You're not getting this piece of jewelry, so don't worry about it. Like, I don't think you're concerned for my safety. They don't care. Like, they're not concerned that I got scammed. No, they're just trying to be mean. They're just trying to be mean and to start rumors, and I don't appreciate that. So it's not even like they're concerned that I got ripped off. They're not. And I didn't get ripped off. So yeah. So hopefully that squashes that rumor. I'm not affiliated with anyone, not John, not Nicole. Nicole has an incredible eBay store. I buy a lot of rings from her. Okay, Macarena said she had a colleague that used to point out that she has way too many rings. Some people are just jealous. Yeah, some people are just jealous. And, I'm not doing anything that other people can't do. You know, there are people who have literally gone from rags to riches. Anything is possible. You know what I mean? So, hey, like, there are dream pieces of jewelry that I want that I don't have yet. I still dream of like a really huge emerald cut emerald set in either platinum with 18 karat gold accents and like a double halo. Like, I know exactly what I want, and I can't afford that yet. The ring I want is gonna easily be 60, 70,000 and up. So, hey, but a girl can dream, and hopefully I'll attract it to me somehow. But yeah, there is no such thing as too many rings. Um, but no, I have encountered some very rude people, even in real life. Like I'll have on something and people go, "How can you afford that?" Or "That can't be real." Or they'll just give you like death stares, you know. So it's crazy. It's crazy. But yes, just to put it out there, I am not affiliated with anyone. There is no one cutting me commission checks. I'm not scamming anyone. I'm not selling anything to anyone. So, until that changes, I mean, am I never ever going to have a store? I don't know. But none of my stuff is ever going to be for sale. And I made my sister swear that if something happens to me, she gets my jewelry and she's not to sell it. Unless obviously if there were an emergency and she needed money, I would want her to sell it. But if she doesn't need the money, don't sell my stuff. So, and she swore she wouldn't. I have a younger sister, and she actually isn't a jewelry lover. No one in my family loves jewelry like I do, which is depressing. So that's why I don't really buy a lot of it as gifts because no one wants it. So I just buy it for myself. And it was nice. No one really borrowed any of my jewelry growing up. They weren't interested. So, um, let's see. Is there anything else you guys want to know about? Um, I don't have any quarantine snacks or anything. Um, as you can see, I'm a lot slimmer. So my quarantine snack has been Slim Fast. Yeah. That's what my quarantine snack has been. My quarantine snack has been Slim Fast. And hey, at the end of the day, you're getting diamonds. Some people, yeah, people are just nasty. I mean, I don't understand the hatred over someone else's jewelry that you will never have in your hands. Like at the end of the day, it's my jewelry. You're never even going to own it. You're never going to touch it. It's staying where it is. And it's really not up for debate. Like I'm not trying to give it to you. I'm not trying to sell it to you. I'm not trying to convince, you're eating everything in sight. I've been seeing people saying that they're eating all their quarantine snacks. I don't have any snacks in my house. There's no chips or cookies or anything like that in my house. Um, it's crazy because I wanted to have like an even hotter body by summer, and now we're all going to be on lockdown. So I'm down 15 pounds in 1 month. Let me tell you something. Slim Fast works. It's so simple. It's so easy. It's so affordable. It's so goof proof, and you will just drop weight like that. Because seriously, I don't eat breakfast just because, I'm not a breakfast lover. I never have been. But for lunch, I'll just have the Slim Fast Advanced Energy. It has caffeine in it. And it takes me a couple hours to actually drink it, even though it tastes delicious. Tastes delicious. It tastes like a treat, actually. And it's got everything you need in it: vitamins, minerals, protein. And then I just eat dinner, and then that's it. So basically, with Slim Fast, you just replace a meal with a shake, and the shake is only 180 calories. So, and then I just keep drinking water throughout the day. I've never been a big soda person or anything. So, yeah, I'm down a dress size in a month. Literally just Slim Fast. I mean, I did buy some exercise equipment, and I have been using that, but I haven't even been to the gym in months. Um, you know, and I did get a Fitbit. I got a Fitbit and I love it. I love my Fitbit. So yeah, 15 pounds in 1 month. Again, and this is because I'm gonna have surgery. So I need to slim down a little bit because of surgery for surgery purposes. Like it just makes your stitches close up better if there's not a layer of fat. So yeah, so yeah, I basically just have a Slim Fast shake. I have a bunch of water and then just one meal. And then if I'm not gonna have Slim Fast and if I'm gonna have like lunch and dinner, I just keep it low carb. That's all. And the weight just melts off. Like my wrist has gotten smaller. Like my wrist is like tiny. So like my watches have been falling off. So yeah. The only thing that won't shrink are these boobs. They never shrink. I don't get it. But yeah, if you want to slim fast, I highly recommend Slim Fast. It's old school, it works, it's everywhere, it's inexpensive. You don't really have to do anything, and I promise you it tastes delicious and you will not be hungry. So, and like you'll just be glowing. Like you get all your vitamins, minerals, like, and you will keep the weight off, I promise you. So, yeah, that's the secret to keeping your weight down. And I'm telling you, and again, I'm not affiliated with Slim Fast, but it's been around for God knows how long. It works. It's like the only thing that actually works, and it's so easy and inexpensive. Um, so that's right. One day. So yes, no quarantine snacks, and it kind of sucks. Like I've had to like pretty much give up some of my favorite foods, like pasta, potatoes, bread, but I don't cut it out 100%. Like in my freezer, I have some ravioli. It's just about portion control. And see, this is where the Fitbit comes in handy. So my Fitbit, I wear it every day. You guys know I love jewelry, so I can never wear that Fitbit that goes around the wrist because I don't want it clashing with my jewelry. So I have a Fitbit zip and it clips to my hip and it counts my steps. And then you download the app, and the app is amazing because it shows you your steps. It shows you how many calories you burn throughout the whole day. You log your water intake. You log your periods. So, like, it tells you when your period's coming and all that good stuff. And I literally log everything I eat. Let me see if I can show you guys. And what's cool is everything is on a graph and everything's in color. So I can see how many calories I've burned versus how much I've eaten. And I've made sure to stay under. So I always burn more calories than I eat. When I tell you the weight just dropped off, it just dropped off. So, like, let me see. Hope you guys can see this. So, like, today, focus. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but hmm, let me. Now, you guys probably won't be able to see it, but the light color is what I eat, and the light, like the bluish looking color, is what I burn. So I'm consistently under calorie. It's the Fitbit app. So when you buy a Fitbit, and so my Slim Fast is 180 calories. So I have 180 calories in, but I've burned 1,798 calories. So that's weight loss. And then it breaks it down on a graph. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but yeah, there you go. So it shows you your fat, your protein, your carbs. See? It's great. So I love my Fitbit. Fitbit plus Slim Fast, you will be so skinny, I promise you. Um, so today I had the caramel flavor advanced energy Slim Fast drink. And for dinner, I just had a steak. So I'm gonna log my steak once I'm off here. And even though I'm gonna log my steak, I still will have burned 1,798 calories today while have eaten less than that. I've eaten less than that. So basically, if you eat the same amount of calories that you burn, your weight will stay the same. If you eat more calories than you burned, you're going to gain weight. That's how that works. And then also matters how many of those calories were carbs. So my Fitbit has taught me, again, everyone's different, that I do not burn 2,000 calories a day. You know how they tell everybody, oh, eat 2,000 calories a day? Yeah, well, I don't burn 2,000 calories a day. And I did not know that until I got my Fitbit. So I was eating 2,000 calories a day because that's what's normal, but I don't burn that. And I didn't know that. And I was wondering why I was gaining weight. Like, why am I gaining weight? I was eating 2,000 calories a day, but not burning it. So that's what the problem was. And in those calories, too much of it was carbohydrate because I love pasta and all that kind of stuff. So now with the Fitbit, get a Fitbit and you don't have to buy it brand new. I got mine used off of eBay. Get it used, get it refurbished, get a Fitbit. Um, so now I'm more conscious. Now I know that I don't burn 2,000 calories a day. So I don't eat 2,000 calories a day. And I'm always looking at the app to see how many calories I burn. And that determines how much I eat. And then you start to see how low calorie vegetables are. You know what I mean? So I don't completely cut out one thing. So for example, when I start ovulating and stuff, sometimes you just need a donut. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just really want a donut or you really want a slice of pizza, right? So if I know I want a donut, like I get that feeling, I say, okay, Tiffany, I want a donut. I'll look up how many calories are in a donut. So, okay, I'm going to skip lunch. That way I can have that donut. Or let me work out and see how many calories I burn. Let me burn that off and then go eat the donut. You see what I'm saying? So it really, really works. Like, if you guys want to join me on that journey, feel free. But look at how bony my hands are. My sister was like, "What are you doing? You're getting thin." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I finally figured it out." And also, what my Fitbit taught me was now that I can see the calories I'm burning and how many steps I'm taking, how active I am, I don't burn 2,000 calories a day, so I cannot eat like a normal person. And B, on the weekends, my activity is very low. Like my steps, I don't nearly get in as many steps on the weekend, but I was still eating the same, if not more. So I was gaining weight on the weekends. Again, I work an office job, but even at the office, sometimes I'm getting up, I have on my high heels, I'm like running all over the place. I was burning calories. On the weekends, I get up from my bed, I walk to my couch, I veg out on my couch all day, right? So I'm not really burning any calories, but I would, for lunch, I would have potatoes. For dinner, I would have like mac and cheese. So I would be eating that 2,000, 2,500 calories on the weekend, but not burning it. So, and again, I just wasn't aware of it. So now on the weekends, I jump rope or I intentionally go for a walk. Or if I just don't want to do anything and I want to be lazy, I say, okay, I have to have a slim fast because I'm not doing anything. Slim fast is only 180 calories. You burn that in your sleep. You can burn 180 calories. So if I'm not going to do anything, then I will eat a salad and drink a Slim Fast and know that I'm still losing weight. If I get up and I'm like, you know what? I really want a small fry from McDonald's or I'm craving a burger, I will look at my Fitbit app and see how many calories I burned. If I didn't burn enough calories, then I go jump rope, I go for a walk, I hit the stair climber, then I'll go have that burger. So I always make sure I'm under calorie. And so for me personally, I guess my metabolism is just slow. I have to stay pretty much under 1,500 calories a day. And I didn't know that until I got the Fitbit app. So I have to stay under 1,500 calories a day. I just don't burn a lot of fuel off. But I was eating all this high fuel food. And let me tell you, as someone who loves pasta and sweets, you know what cuts the craving for carbs? Nuts. So I went to this store by my job and I got all these healthy nut mixes like cranberry. It's got cranberry, walnut, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. You eat a little bit of that. It's salty, it's sweet, it's satisfying, but you don't get cravings for something sweet later. Like I used to want something sweet at night. Now I don't. So if you're having problems like Tiki, if you're having issues with wanting sweets, like cakes, pastries, get a healthy nut mix. Like your body wants something. It's probably wanting omega 3s or like something in fat. So sunflower seeds, pistachios, walnuts, sunflower seeds, peanuts, cashews. My one mix has a little bit of chocolate chip thrown in there. It's got dried raisins, dried cranberry. It's very filling. So once you eat like a little handful, you don't want any more. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, like my face is thinner. I still have a few more pounds that I want to drop, but I'm feeling great. I have more energy. So I'm loving it. Um, so yeah, I learned that eating a healthy mix of nuts and dried fruit cuts the cravings for anything sweet and junky. Like, I don't crave fried foods anymore. Um, I don't want something sweet on a daily basis anymore. Um, like today, I woke up and I thought, oh, I kind of would like a donut, but then I had a little bit of that, and you don't want it anymore. I'm listening carefully. I've gained 20 kilos in 6 months. I think we're behind. I can't really compute what 20 kilos is, but I guess I kind of have an idea. But yeah, get a Fitbit, download, the app once you get the Fitbit, buy it used. You don't need to pay full price. Again, I have a Fitbit Zip because you guys know I love my jewelry, so I'm not gonna wear one of those stupid ones on the wristband because it would clash with my jewelry, and I love watches, so I switch my watch out every day. So I just can't commit to the Fitbit or the Apple Watch. So I got a Fitbit Zip. The Zip, ZIP, is the only one that actually clips onto your waist, like your belt buckle or whatever. So I have that one. And you get your Fitbit. I bought it used. I download the app, and you start to see how many steps you take in a day, how many calories you burn in a day. Um, you log your water intake, you log everything you eat, you can track your periods. Like I said, there's other benefits. Um, and Based on what you see, make adjustments. So, for example, again, I learned that I don't burn 2,000 calories a day. No matter what I do, I'm not burning 2,000 calories a day. I've had this thing for like a month. And yeah, I've had this thing for a month. And I never knew that I don't burn 2,000 calories a day. I just didn't know. And they tell everyone, oh, 2,000 calories a day. So that's sure as hell what I was eating. Just to find out that I don't burn 2,000 calories a day. So I shouldn't be eating 2,000 calories a day. Um, it is what it is. I don't know if it's because I have an office job. I don't know what it is, but for whatever reason, I usually don't burn 2,000 calories a day. So once I became aware of that, I stopped eating 2,000 calories a day. And now that I'm counting calories, I see how much carbohydrates are really high in calories. Like, oh my God, like guys, I'm not a big ice cream person, but I don't know if you guys check out your local supermarket. Have you seen those little tiny Haagen-Dazs that are like this? And they're like $2, a little teeny Haagen-Dazs. Have you seen that? Well, again, I'm not a big ice cream person. So I was in the supermarket and I said, I'd actually like some ice cream, but I don't want to buy the big package because I don't want that in my house. So I'll just get the little teeny one. I just want like a scoop. So these little Haagen-Dazs, like they're not even a full scoop, right? So I was like, it's not even a scoop. I just want one scoop. So whatever. I picked it up. Now, because I have the Fitbit, I read the calories now. That little teeny Haagen-Dazs that you see in the supermarket that's like this big, 280 calories. It's 280 calories. I put it back so fast. I was like, nope. I'm not going to waste 280 calories on something this big. Hell no. You know, I put it back so fast. Like, let me tell you, it is so easy to eat more than 2,000 calories a day. And most of us are not burning 2,000 calories a day. I promise you. That's why so many of us are so fucking fat. We're overeating and we don't realize it. So, that little thing was 280 calories. So I put it back. I said, no, if I'm going to indulge in something sweet, it has to be satisfying, and be worth the calories. So I put it back. and I went to 7-Eleven and I got a coffee roll. A coffee roll, it's a type of donut. It's like this big. That was 410 calories. Now, mind you, I already budgeted these calories in. So, no, I'm not going to eat something 280 calories that's this big and is going to leave me wanting more and cause me to overeat versus something that's satisfying and worth the calories. You have to treat the calories like money, basically. You know what I mean? So I opted for the donut because once I ate it, I was full. I had already budgeted the calories out, so it was fine. I was full. I didn't want anything else after that. Versus reaching for the Haagen-Dazs that's this big and has a disproportionate amount of calories, crazy amount of calories, and only leaves you dissatisfied and wanting more. You see what I'm saying? So again, learning that on the weekends, I have to get up off my ass. You know what I mean? I have to get up off my ass and go walk around, go do something and monitor my steps. Or if I'm not going to do that, I have to eat like lettuce leaves on the weekends. So I think most of the weight problems is about not being aware. So now I'm more aware. So again, I log everything I eat. I'm aware of calories now. I'm aware of what I burn versus what I don't burn. So like if I see something and I really want to eat it and I know it's a lot of calories, I'll go work out. I'll go work out and burn those calories first. That way I can have it. Like I know, okay, Tiffany, you want some popcorn, you have to burn another 200 calories before you eat that. So not going for chocolate ice cream, iced coffee. Yeah, that's another thing. I think iced coffee is probably full of calories. I mean, I don't drink coffee. And see, I'm lucky. I don't struggle with soda or coffee or anything like that. But you know what? The Fitbit has caused me to pretty much stop drinking. I don't indulge in a glass of wine every night anymore because that's a lot of calories. It's a lot of calories. So like again, you're more aware of it, and when you treat calories like money, you think before you put something in your mouth. So I know if I want to drink, I have to go work out, or I have to not eat for like the whole day if I'm gonna drink. Um, my sister took me to Burger and Lobster, right? It's a restaurant called Burger and Lobster, and you get a burger and you get some lobster, right? So I knew ahead of time that we would be going to Burger and Lobster. So I didn't eat lunch, literally, because Burger and Lobster, that one meal was going to put me at 1,500 calories. So I couldn't eat lunch. It's about sacrificing. I know, hey, you have 1,500 calories to use this day. Spend them wisely, basically. And when you spend your calories wisely, you're not always going to reach for carbs. I'm telling you, you're just not. So like now I make a lot of roasted vegetable soups. Um, Soups are really good. You fill yourself with unsweetened teas, fruits, veggies. You got to get that protein in there to feel full. Avocados, like you need that fat to make you feel full. I eat a lot of avocados. I find that I'm eating a lot of the same things over and over. So like I've been making tomato soups from scratch. Um, I eat a lot of avocado sprinkled with salt and pepper, and like I'll make some roasted shrimp on the side. I eat that a lot. I make a cucumber and onion salad. I eat that all the time. I eat raw spinach, drizzled with oil, and it has like I put onion. I eat a lot of onion now. Onions and cucumbers are so low in calories, but they taste delicious. Tomato soup. Like with all these vegetables are really low in calories and you get so full. And yet I also only eat twice a day and I don't snack. So it's a combination of intermittent fasting with counting calories and watching carbs. I'm hitting it from all three sides. So that's how I was able to drop 15 pounds in 1 month. Not to make this a complete weight loss video, but that's how I did it, and I'm gonna keep doing it. So literally today, all I ate was a steak and a Slim Fast, but I'm not hungry. I feel great. So, and again, I wouldn't recommend completely cutting things out of your life. It's unrealistic to say that I'm never going to eat a slice of cake. Who does that? You know what I mean? Like, but now I know, hey, if you're going to have cake, maybe that is your lunch. You know what I mean? Or you skip lunch. Does this help with your fingers not swell up? My fingers never swell, so I can't really say. I've never had swollen fingers, so I don't know. I mean, but I hear that salt, maybe you might want to decrease your salt intake. That might help. Or you might just need to get your circulation going. I'm not sure, but I've never had issues with swelling, so I don't know. Um, but yeah, it's just a good idea to monitor your salt intake anyway, you know. Um, but yeah, so like for example, if I know, you know what, my period's coming, I just want a big ass slice of chocolate cake. Well, that cake is lunch. That's lunch. Because just the amount of sheer calories in it, that's lunch. And I just know I'm gonna feel like garbage later because it was pretty much empty calories, you know? So there's been times where I've had a slice of cake and that was lunch just for the pure calories of it, you know? Or hey, that's it. That's the only amount of carbs I can have in one day. You know what I mean? You got to space it out. You kind of got to plan it. But, it's unrealistic to say that you're never going to have a slice of cake or you're never going to have a glass of wine or you're never going to eat pasta again. Please. So you just got to budget it. You know what I mean? It's like, plan things ahead of time, you know, um, and just keep an accurate log of what you're eating. So I highly, highly recommend the Fitbit and the app that goes with it. And my job rewards us for getting healthier. So I actually earn money. I earn money via gift cards. Um, you know, the more active I am, I can actually earn Amazon gift cards and actually get a cheaper health insurance. The amount of money that comes out of my check per week for health insurance will go down if I can prove that I've gotten healthier. Hi, how much jewelry do you have? Ha! Oh, I have a lot of jewelry. I was saying earlier I had to build a closet for it, so it's a lot. Like I think I'm at like 13 ring boxes at least. Yeah, older age, so your fingers swollen kind of suck. Um, Maybe like in the summer. I mean, with heat, your hands can expand or contract, or maybe if you eat a lot of salt. But no, generally swelling isn't a problem for me. But I do notice, like, if you ever notice in the wintertime, your fingers might shrivel up a little bit. In the summertime, they expand a little bit. But like, I've always been the same ring size for a long time. So I'm a ring size 6 on like half of my fingers, and then on like a few I'm a size 7. I can wear 7.5 on my thumb. I have tiny fingers. Great advice. Thank you. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about weight loss or anything, now's your chance. Skincare, whatever you want to know, this is your chance. Like I said, I would come live. So, and again, I'll try to go live more in the future. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Um, and again, I am on a Chromebook right now. So we'll see. Eventually I'll try my cell phone, but right now I'm on a Chromebook, a webcam. So yeah. But no, I must admit, I feel better being a little lighter. I do feel better. And again, like, so I used to, well, not used to, sometimes I would get my groceries delivered, but now I'll say, you know what, I need to get more steps in. So I'll go walk just to get the steps in. Like, it's different once everything is in front of your face on a graph in color and you become aware of what you're doing. So I would like to watch a video series with all of your rings. Yeah, I think I thought I don't know when's the last time I did an updated ring video. I need to do that. I guess I haven't done one in a while. Will you do a skincare routine? I don't know if I'm set up for all of that. And then the idea of putting a camera in my bathroom creeps me out. Uh, but no, I double cleanse. So which means I lather up twice on my face. You really have to wash twice to get all the dirt off of your skin. So let's just say you wear makeup, like I wear makeup. Um, if you come home, you've been wearing makeup since 7 o'clock this morning, right? When you got ready for work. You come home, I don't get home till like six something. And you go to wash your face. If you wash it once, you're not getting all that makeup off. I promise you, because it seeps into your pores. Your skin like drinks it up all day. You don't get it all off. So you have to double cleanse, and that'll stop you from getting breakouts and stuff. Um, I exfoliate at least once or twice a week. I do have a lot of face masks and stuff. I don't need them, but they're just kind of fun. Um, yeah, I mean, and then after I wash my face and stuff, I do like face oils. I get the Allure Beauty Box once a month, and sometimes there's cool stuff in there. So now, if you like skincare, I highly recommend TJ Maxx. I've never physically been to a TJ Maxx, but I go online and I look. Great skincare stuff. So you never want to wash your face and then go to bed with tight, dry skin. You don't want to do that. So always moisturize your face after you wash it. And another big skincare tip that I learned the hard way was sunscreen. You need that, especially if you suffer with dark marks. They will not go away unless you start wearing sunscreen every day. So that's a big one, especially people of color. We think that we don't need sunscreen, but then you wonder why your dark spots never go away. So yeah, or why like you try fading them and they take forever. It's because of the sunscreen. Like even if you exfoliate, if you're not using sunscreen, they're not going to go away, and they're not going to go away as fast as they can if you had used sunscreen. So the first thing I do in the morning is I apply sunscreen. Doesn't matter if it's sunny, cloudy, snowy, you need that sunscreen. Um, vitamin E and coconut oil for moisturizer at night. That's fine for your body, but I wouldn't put coconut oil on the face. Don't put coconut oil on your face. Um, yeah, I wouldn't advise that on the face, but for the body, for sure. Um, I wouldn't put shea butter, cocoa butter, coconut oil on my face. And definitely don't use anything with mineral oil or petroleum jelly on your face. Um, but yeah, as far as skincare, anything with vitamin C is pretty great. Vitamin E. Um, you know, just again, check out TJ Maxx for skincare. There's great stuff. And of course, you can go to Macy's and hit up like Clinique or something like that. But TJ Maxx has some great stuff. Um, Trying to think, is there any particular product I'm loving at the moment? Not really. And again, I get the Allure Beauty Box every month, so I usually just try whatever's in there. So, and again, try pamper yourself with a face mask every now and then. It can't hurt. You do need to exfoliate your skin every now and then. But you know what? There's no magic trick. There is nothing that really can revive dead tissue. Wrinkles are gonna happen. One day I'm gonna have to accept that one day. You know what I mean? Like, I've never seen someone who's 90 and looks 20. Like, it just doesn't happen. You know what I mean? So just accept where you are and take it gracefully. So yeah, so I don't really have a detailed, I guess, skincare routine, but I did buy a face steamer. I love that. I've been using that. I love a good face steamer. So good. Um, let's see. You guys want anything else you guys want to talk about or ask me about? I also would recommend a body exfoliator. You need that. Um, you know, and a good moisturizer for your body as well. Um, and for the lips, exfoliate, moisturize. Um, um, I I just got some vitamin E. It's actually pretty good. Mhm. Yeah, don't put full on coconut oil. Yeah. I mean, if it's something that's made for the face and it's got some coconut oil in it, yeah. Hair care. Oh, well, hair care is different depending on the texture of your hair and whether you color it or, bleach it or anything like that. But basically, you want to keep your hair clean, and you want to moisturize it and you don't want to scorch it with too much heat, and you just don't want to, dry hair will break. If it's dry, it's going to break. If you put too many chemicals or too much heat in it, it's gonna break. I recommend scalp massage, very good. Um, and I guess just taking the time to learn about what your hair likes. Like, so for me, I don't oil my scalp. Like, that does nothing for my scalp. You have really thick, long, curly hair. That sounds very pretty, Kelsey. That sounds very pretty. So just moisture. Moisture is your friend. And you want to take good care of your hair. And get your trims on. There are a lot of good YouTube people who talk about hair. And I can and invest in a really good. To me, you need a good shampoo, you need a good conditioner, and you need a good deep conditioner and a good a leave-in conditioner, like a good deep conditioner and a good leave-in conditioner. Thank you, Kelsey. So like for me, I can't live without leave-in conditioner because my hair gets very, very dry. So even underneath my cabinet in my bathroom, I keep a bunch of leave-in conditioners and hair masks because I can't. um, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think what else have you ladies and gents asked me that I have not answered or can answer. Someone did ask me about dating. I mean, that's probably a separate video. Um, Look, you guys know my preference and what type of men I avoid. So there are certain types of men that I just won't go near. But everyone likes what they like. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do what's best for you. And I would just say, don't be stupid in relationships. Like, don't let your emotions cloud your thinking. You kind of want to be head first. Um, oh, that shoe rack. Well, my old job, it was corporate casual, but I've always had a couple nice pairs of high heels. And I work in a nice office building in a high rise, office building. And, I work in Manhattan. So, when you think the Manhattan skyscraper, those nice big tall buildings. So, you just want to look cute and you want to wear your nice little shoes, you just want to fit the vibe, you know what I mean? But my old job, some of those women were just miserable. They were old, they were overweight, they were just haters. So if I would wear a pair of heels, they would literally make nasty comments. Oh, you got on fuck me pumps? You know what I mean? Like, and it was just ridiculous. And it got to the point where looking nice wasn't worth the drama from those miserable old women. So I had a bunch of shoes that just never got worn. And so I switched jobs. Long story short, I switched jobs. And so I'm in a different office now. And this office is different. The women who work, I mean, it's a male dominated industry, but the women who are there are confident and secure in themselves and they're not haters. Some of them dress up, some of them don't. It's corporate casual. We don't have to wear high heels or anything like that. But we can't wear sneakers or like jeans and t-shirts either. But it's corporate casual. As long as you're covered up and you're not in anything too casual, it's fine. But they don't penalize you for looking nice either. If you want to wear a three-piece suit, you can. No one's going to send you home or anything. So now, since the women in this company are securing themselves, wear my heels, they don't treat me some kind of way. They don't make nasty comments. In fact, a lot of them wear their heels too. So we all just kind of like rock our high heels. And I mean, some of these women are like almost 70 and they rock their high heels every day. It's really cute. So, they come in with their little nails and their makeup done is super cute. And there's some younger girls who are like in their 30s and some that are in their 20s and same thing. We like to look cute. So, hair done, nails done, especially for what I specifically do, which I'm not going to go on to on YouTube. Um, we're not open to the public. Like, it's not the type of office where you can just walk in. We're not open to the public. We're not, selling anything or anything like that. It's not retail. There's no customers or anything like that. But it's still a nice office building, high-rise office building with a view. You can kind of see Central Park from the office. It's nice. Like, it's so New York. Um, and it's mostly men, but the women that are there, whether they're like straight out of college or they're like 70, most of them like to look nice. And even the ones who are more toned down, they just kind of mind their own business. So, long story short, now I can wear all those shoes that I've had. So that's why there's a shoe rack under my desk. And if you don't know about that, just head over to Instagram. So yeah, I actually can dress cute and I'm not penalized for it. Um, so I actually get to enjoy my shoes now. And I mean, I pretty much wear them at work. There's carpet, because let me tell you, this pavement will tear your shoes up. Now I've got some Siriano and Vera Wang's, and there's some that are from Italy. I have a pair of pony hair heels, but then I have some that were just no name, and then I have some from Rock and Republic. So I have heels from all different price ranges, and it doesn't matter how much you pay for your high heels. The New York City streets will tear them up. So I don't commute in my high heels. I don't like to walk around and stomp on the pavement with them. So they're pretty much only for work. I change into them once I get there, I change out of them before I leave. I have a few pairs here in the house, but not many. Um, I don't like to be in them for like hours and hours and have my feet hurting. Or, I'm not going to run in high heels. I'm not going to dance in high heels. Um, they're just for looking cute. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind walking around the office in them. But even then, some of them start to hurt too bad and I take them off. But, some are comfortable, some are not as comfortable. The ones that are comfortable, I wear the most and I walk in them all day. But they're just for looking cute. Like, high heels are a mood. You know what I mean? Like, they're totally a vibe, they're totally a mood. So, and yes, that shoe rack gets a lot of attention at work because I'm the only one that has it. But it was like $10 off eBay. And the thing was, I didn't know it was that big when I bought it because it's eBay. I thought it was like, medium size and it was huge, but it held all the shoes. So that's where it is. And that explains the shoe rack. Anything else you girls and guys want to know? Hmm. There's nothing like a nice pair of heels to brighten up your day. Trust me. Like, oh my God, it's just like lingerie. Like, my lingerie drawer is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I have so much of it. Like, but again, it's like a mood. You know what I mean? Like, it's totally a vibe. Um, yes, I am a college graduate. I actually was pre-veterinarian. I was going to be a veterinarian, but I could not go through with euthanasia. So that's where I drew the line. But yes, so I switched from pre-veterinary to sociology at my last year of college. So I graduated with a degree in sociology because I couldn't put down a cat or a dog. So yeah. um, and again, get your questions in if you have any more questions. Uh, you know, Oh, wow, Kelsey. Yeah, it's hard. I thought, oh, I'm gonna pet all the animals and save all the animals, and I didn't realize that I would have to be giving lethal injections, and I just couldn't do it. It was just my heart couldn't take it, so I couldn't go through with it. And I mean, I'm not squeamish, like I can handle dissections and blood and all that, but I cannot euthanize a cat. Like I just can't do it. So, and I realize I shouldn't be a veterinarian if I'm going to be screaming and crying and taking it worse than the pet owner. So, um, oh yeah, you had to help with euthanasias. Yeah, that's too hard for me. Too hard. I can't do it. So, ended up graduating with a sociology degree. Uh, yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. Um, like no one emotionally prepares you for that, you know? Like, I mean, I guess even doctors don't get prepared for losing a patient, but it's not the same, So I don't know. I still love animals though. I love them. I guess I love them too much to be a veterinarian. Oh yeah, she said working with cats was insane. They get angry. Oh yeah, cats are so smart. I love cats. I like dogs. I do like dogs, but cats are something else. I love them. Even Nacho, like she knows when it's bath time and she is not happy. So yeah, cats are awesome. But I like everything. I like snakes and bunnies and birds. I like pretty much anything. I just draw the line at insects. So um trying to think what else have you ladies and gents asked me. Uh oh no, I hate the MTA. Like, does a train ride drive me insane? I hate it. Like, it's the area where I work. There's no other way to get there. You can't exactly park right there. I don't drive anyway, but there's no parking there and there's no parking by my house either way. So if I had a car, I would be screwed. I would That's another reason why I'm not going to get a car is because I would have no use for it. I'm not able to park here and then I'm not able to park at work. So it just makes no sense for me to have a car. And if I had to go through the Brooklyn Bridge or the Manhattan Bridge or whatever, by the time I got to work with all the traffic, I'd be late every day. So it would make no sense for me to drive there. So basically, I have to take mass transit. I can't bike to work, I'm too far. I have to take mass transit and I hate it. I hate it. There's always something like literally, there's people like fighting, pushing, people breaking stuff. Uh, you name it, it happens on the subway, and it's just I wish I could teleport to work. I wish I could just teleport. Oh, okay, Tiki says she can't live in New York. She loves to drive. That's funny. I mean, there are some places like New York is huge and some of it is very suburban, but it all depends on where you are and where you're going. And the type of car you have. So yeah. Yeah, Tiki, you should visit. It's nice. New York is huge. Like there's 5 boroughs and Brooklyn alone is the size of Philadelphia. So that just goes to show you how big New York City is. In fact, Brooklyn used to be its own city, but then it got absorbed into New York City. So yeah, New York is very, very big. I mean, you name it. There's mansions here. There's high-rise condos. There's houses. Like we have everything. Dirt roads. Hate driving. Oh, move here. You won't have to drive for the most part. Um, but yeah, I don't have to take the bus anymore because I moved. Like I used to have to take the bus and the train. Um, oh my God, the bus is like the worst. The worst. So I'm glad I don't have to take the bus anymore. But yeah, I have to spend about $130 a month on commuter fees. So yeah, it costs me $130 a month just to get to work. So yeah. But that's still cheaper than actually having a car. So I'm sure a car would cost me well more than $130 a month. So Yeah, I mean, it's expensive, but it's actually not. I mean, I can get anywhere in the city for a little over $5. So, in one trip anyway. So, I mean, you can't really beat that in a car or anywhere else. Had to pay daily, yeah. Yeah, the buses suck. You know. But the only bad thing is where I live now, I don't have a lot of options. Where I used to live, I had a gazillion trains to choose from and different buses and stuff that I could take. Here, I only have one way to get to and from work because I'm like in the middle of nowhere. So there's only one train that comes out here. So yeah. Um, anything else you ladies want to know? Let's see, am I missing something here that people have asked me over the years? Um, oh man, someone asked me a really weird question. I don't even think I responded, but this was like a while back on another video. They were asking me about a guy that I used to mention. Um, do you, oh my God, do I? Do I have stray cats coming by? Please. They think I'm running a fast food takeout window every day. Like, not only cats, I have cats, two squirrels, a raccoon, and a possum. They literally all come to me and they don't even fight with each other because they will sit there and they're waiting for me to feed them. So like back there, I actually have a bag of unsalted roasted peanuts. Those are for the squirrels. So oh no, no, Kelsey, this was on YouTube, not Instagram. That violin guy, yeah, that guy, he's just cool. Like I see him and I'm like, he's so talented. I followed his Instagram and he's gotten a couple gigs. Like I think he played at like Radio City Music Hall or something. That young man is doing very well. He's so talented. I forget his name. I think it's Ian. I think his name is Ian, the guy who plays the violin. So talented. Oh no, no, no! You didn't offend me, no. But no, that guy, such a handsome young man and so talented. I'm so happy for him. Um, but no, the window. There was 15 cats. Let me see, two squirrels, one possum, and one raccoon. Yeah. So Jade comes by every day. Then she'll bring her brother Alex sometimes, her sister Clover. They all have names. I've named every critter that comes to my window. So that's another thing. So when I buy cat food, I try to buy the 16-pound bag because I'm feeding like so many freaking cats. And plus Nacho is my cat. Like that's the only cat I actually have in my house is Nacho. But yeah, there was no way that I could get Nacho and then ignore the ones in the backyard. Like I just wasn't gonna do that. So yeah, I buy the big 16-pound bag of Friskies, and they get that. And like if I'm eating meat and I don't finish it, I give it to them. Or like like when you're cleaning chicken, you cut off the excess that you're not gonna eat. I'll cut it off, but I'll cook it and I'll give it to them. So nothing goes to waste over here. Like if I have leftover fruit or vegetables, I just toss it all out the window and let the animals have it. So yeah. Like if I have any leftover nuts and stuff, the squirrels get it. They're very happy. Six cats. Oh, I thought they were gonna have kittens. I've been here for like a year. Not a single kitten. I don't know what's up with that. So yeah, no, there's been no litters. Thank God, because I would feel like I would have to take one. So yeah. Hopefully, yeah, they don't seem to be replicating. So I have not seen a single kitten in over a year. So they're not replicating. And I haven't seen any baby possums or baby raccoons. So but yeah, the whole crew back there is doing great, and Nacho's doing great. But no, like someone had asked me about some guy on YouTube, and I'm like, please. Like, look, if I'm ready to announce something, I will. There's nobody in my personal life who has impressed me enough or earned the right for me to mention him, so yeah, if anyone comes along that I think is worthy of being mentioned here, then I will. Anyone that was mentioned in the past obviously didn't cut it, so you know. So put it this way, if I ever show someone on camera, then you'll know that they're special. But until then, please. I learned to stop giving out praise and to stop giving people more attention than they deserve. Like people have to earn their spot. You know what I mean? Like if you want to be a man that I brag about and show to everybody, you have to prove to be worth that. You have to be that man. Like if you're not that man, you're not going to get treated like that man. So, you know, and Kelsey says my soulmate is out there. Well, he better buy me lots of jewelry if he's my soulmate. That's for sure. I expect jewelry. So, I mean, I would love to get with a jeweler. If you guys know somebody, you guys know an attractive single jeweler, let me know. I've never dated a jeweler, but I would like to. So, I just don't know I don't know where to start with that. Like, how would I meet a single attractive jeweler? I don't know. So, I go out on dates and stuff, but again, I haven't encountered anyone worth mentioning. Not at all. As far as like celebrity crushes, who I always thought was hot and I just recently rediscovered? James Marsden. I have loved him since X-Men. He was gorgeous, like the first X-Men. But recently he was in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which I watched, and I had just forgotten how hot he is. Like he was gorgeous when he was younger, but he's still a very gorgeous man. So I follow him on Instagram. He seems like a nice guy. I think he's hot. I would love to encounter someone that looks like that. um, so yeah, yeah, go to a high-end jewelry store and start looking. Huh, I guess so. But like, where do all the jewelers hang out? Like, I work near the Diamond District. I just don't see 27 dresses. I've never watched that. I might have to watch that. He's beautiful. James Marsden is beautiful. Uh, I don't know anything about him personally, but he's gorgeous. Um, so yeah, if I could find a guy that looks like that and likes cats and will buy me jewelry, that would be good. Um, so yeah, that I guess if I had to pick a celebrity crush, that would be him. But again, I don't know anything about him, so I've never met him. I don't know anything about him. He's just nice to look at. um, you know, but they said dating, nothing interesting, that's for sure. And then again, I work a lot, so like I'm up between 6 and 7 in the morning. I'm up, I'm going to work. I don't get home until like between 6 and 7 o'clock. And then by the time I get home, I'm tired. I have to feed the cat. I don't want to go back out. Like, and then life doesn't stop. I still, there's dishes and laundry and bills to pay and things. Like, I don't know how people do it. Like, I don't find myself going out as often as I should. And then again, like, when I do go on dates, I'm just like, eh. So, no one has moved me, or even held my attention. So I don't know. Like I have not met any men that are holding my attention. So you met your husband on a dating website. That's nice. I joined one, which I'm obviously not going to say which one, but eh, I should just delete it. Like I don't see where it's worth anything, so I'm probably just going to delete it. Um, Robert Downey Jr. crush. Huh. Well, I mean, again, I can't lie. If I were to meet James Marsden, I probably would be a little speechless. I wouldn't be able to. That man is just one good looking man. He knows it too. He has to know it. I think he used to model before he got into acting. He knows he's hot. Like, come on now. Um, so yeah. Um, so I don't have any dating advice. I mean, I just think you have to do it a lot, and I don't have the energy to do it a lot. So I don't know. If anyone wants to confess their love for me before Corona wipes us all out, I mean, feel free. So, you know, and then again, I have issues because I look younger than I am, and that kind of puts me in a tough position because the guys my age don't believe me. The guys older than me won't touch me. The guys younger than me keep hitting on me, and I'm not interested in them. So it's just like, I will get men who are like 25 trying to talk to me, and I'm like, dude, no. And then there are men that'll be like 70, like a 70-year-old guy hit on me the other day. I'm like, are you kidding me? So it's a tricky situation. I think, let me see, I think my little celebrity boo is in his 40s, if I'm not mistaken. I think James Marsden might be in his 40s. And then that's another thing. And then once you hit that age bracket, it's harder to find guys that don't have kids. And, I don't have any kids. It's just like, it's a hot damn mess. So, and you know what? Honestly, it's nice coming home and not having to answer to anybody. You know, there's not anyone that I have to cook for. Or, it's kind of nice. Like I'm kind of happy where I am. I like the peace and I like the quiet and I like just doing whatever I want when I want. And no one, where are you going? And are you wearing that? And blah 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 blah. I like not having the responsibility. So that's actually where I am right now. I enjoy it. Like I actually don't need a man to come along and ruin my vibe. Like, there's just some days where I'm so glad that I don't that I feel dating arranged. Yeah, that might be the one I'm on, Kelsey, but maybe it's just where I am. Maybe New York just has terrible bachelors. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, maybe. Like I said, for me to settle down, um, he would have to be incredible because there's just no reason for me to settle down. Like I buy whatever I want, I don't answer to anybody. I do whatever I want. Um, so it's just like, why would I give up all my freedom and you know what I mean? Like, why? Like he would have to be providing something that I can't provide for myself. And he would have to be worth it. So it would take a really incredible man to take me off the market. Like he would have to be putting me in a nicer house, or maybe I wouldn't have to work. I don't know, like, or something that I would have to be missing out on something. He would have to show me that life is better with him in it. Because right now, pretty damn, life's good. Like I kind of don't need to ruin it. So, you know, it is like why should I wash your underwear? Like why? Like do you know what you would have to do for me to be willing to wash your underwear? Like you would have to be amazing. So and again, it's just like it's not like I need someone to split the rent with me or or anything like that. So he would have to really like open up a world for me, like, wow, what was I doing before I met him? Like, or wow, I thought I was happy but now I'm really happy. So it would have to be that kind of situation. To where like he becomes like my whole world or something like that. Which would involve, again, he would have to upgrade my life. There would have to be a nicer house, nicer jewelry, something. He would have to elevate me in some sort of way to where I feel like, well, damn, I was losing until I found you. Yeah, he would have to be my soulmate. So you know, not just some guy, who wants to go to the bar and wants me to like make him dinner and wash his dirty underwear or to put up with his family sometimes. No, I'm not going to do it. So, like as far as that goes, I just realized like right now, like I don't like the creative types, like men who are like artists and actors and musicians. Nah. I mean, they're attractive, some of them, but long term, I like men who are emotionally stable. I feel like the creative types just aren't emotionally stable. And I just can't be with someone needy who wants my attention all the time. Um, I can't be with someone who's going to be controlling. I can't be with someone who is very needy. I will not be with a guy who doesn't like cats. So, like, that's a deal breaker for me. A guy has to like cats because I would never like give up Nacho for a man. Like, never. She's my family. Like she stays, you go. You know what I mean? Like, I could not date a guy who's allergic to cats. So um, you know, again, if I'm ever ready to introduce somebody or do a couples tag video, I will let you ladies know. um, but I go out on dates. I'm like, I don't have any horror stories. No recent ones anyway about dating. No, it's just been kind of blah. Nothing to really write home about. you know. I would love to be on The Bachelorette. I think I'd be really good. I would be so entertaining for America. Like if they need to just cast me on The Bachelorette. Like I'm not skinny enough, so they never would. Like because I'm not like a size 2. But if they ever, oh my god, if ABC could just cast me on The Bachelorette, I will entertain America like never before. I don't think the country will be ready for me to be the Bachelorette. But that's something I would do as long as I wouldn't be forced to actually marry someone unless I wanted to. But that would be fun. I would do. Like, oh my god, because sometimes I see the type of guys they pick for the Bachelorette and it's so interesting. So I would sign up for that. Like, that would be fun. I think an ABC producer could totally like fix my life. Um, like I think if anyone could find me someone, it probably would be like an ABC producer. So that would be cool. Not that I want to be famous. I wouldn't mind being rich. I wouldn't necessarily want to be famous. That's not really my thing. Like if I had to choose, I would be rich and not famous. Like if I had to choose, but it'd be an idiot like me that would get famous. But I would love to be casted on The Bachelorette. Like if I had to have one silly dream, it would be that. They're all in their mid 20s. Were they? I only saw one season, and that was with I think her name was Rachel. I thought she was in her 30s. I could be wrong though, but that's the only season I saw. And it was so cute. I liked it. I really liked it. Um, so that made me want to be on the show. But I'm not an actress. I'm not an actress. I couldn't. Like my face just says it all. And I just couldn't. I couldn't. Like there would be some guys that would get out that limo and I'd be like, nope. Like, no, like I just wouldn't even be able to hide my face. Like I would be so good for reality TV. I could single-handedly revive reality TV. Mid 20s, early 30s. Yeah. Like I could single-handedly revive reality TV. Like I will not be bought. Like I will keep it real. um so yeah, like if I had to be on any show, it would be that one. But I don't really watch a lot of TV. I don't have cable. I have a smart TV. So yeah, I don't have cable. That saved me. I was paying almost 200 a month for cable before I moved. So I cut that real quick. Cuz like why would I pay for cable? Who's going to watch it? Nacho? Like I'm never home. So I wake up in the mornings. I don't even turn my TV on when I wake up. I only have one TV and it's in the living room. I don't have a TV in my bedroom. Um, I wake up, I get ready for work, I'm out the door. I don't even turn the TV on. My TV does not get turned on until when I get home, which is between like 6, 7 o'clock at night. So there's just no reason for me to have cable. Like literally, who's gonna watch it? So, and it's annoying because my internet company keeps calling me, trying to sell me cable, and I told the woman, I'm like, who's going to watch it? The spiders? Like, why would I pay for something that I can't use? I said, lady, no one's home. Who is going to be watching that? Why would I pay for that? Like, you know what I mean? And then by the time I get home, there's only a few hours before bedtime. So I barely catch up on YouTube before it's time to go to bed. You know what I mean? Like, I have to cook, I have to clean the kitchen, I have to wash myself, wash my makeup off. And that's not including if I'm gonna like paint my nails or wash my hair, you know, or if I want to bag up the recycling or take out the trash. Like my stove is super clean because like I don't play that. You know what I mean? Like, how much TV can I watch? Like, let's just say I get home between 6 and 7, and that's if I don't go to the gym or anything. If I make a stop, if I go to the supermarket or if I go to the gym or if I go out, then I get home even later than that. So let's just say I get home between 6 and 7 on the average if I'm not doing anything after work. I get home between 6 and 7. Then it's time to cook dinner, feed Nacho, find my clothes for work tomorrow, take a bath, wash my face, and then I try to go to bed between 10:30 and 11:30. So there's really not a lot of time for TV. So like I rarely even get to catch a movie, you know. I barely can keep up with my YouTube subscription, so I refuse to pay for cable. I mean, so that's basically how my day goes. Like people have been asking me for videos like, "Oh, follow me for a day." I'm boring. I have a boring life. Like literally it's wake up, brush your teeth, wash up, get ready for work, feed the cats, out the door, take the trash out when I go out the door. Then it's work all day. My job is not exciting. I don't work with celebrities anymore. Go to work. It takes me an hour each way to get to and from work. So that's 2 hours gone already, because it's not like I can walk to work. It's not like I'm going to cross the street and I'm at work. No, it takes me an hour each way to get to work. So, my job starts at 9. I leave at 5 if I don't have to work overtime because sometimes things come up, you know. So let's just say I'm out the door between 5:15 ish normally. The train takes forever to come, so I don't even get on the train till like 5:30 ish. Takes me an hour to get home, so I'm home between 6:15 and 7:15. And then so that's if I didn't make any stops. Sometimes on the way home, okay, let me stop at the supermarket. Oh, I need to stop at the dollar store. Oh, I need to pick this up for work tomorrow. Then I get through the doors, feed Nacho, feed the other cats because they're all waiting for me. And then it's like, oh, I got to make my lunch for tomorrow. Oh, I have to make dinner. What if I want to get a quick workout in? You know what I mean? So I have no time for anything. So that's another reason why it's like hard to date. And then so by the time the weekend rolls around, I just want to veg out. I don't want to do anything. But life doesn't stop. So on the weekends, it's like, okay, laundry time. Oh, now you got to do your nails. Now's a good time to deep condition your hair, change the sheets, like life, the rest of life. Or if I have to go to like the drugstore or, oh my God, I got to film something for YouTube, which is why I like never post as often as I should. Um, it's just so much. And not to mention, you still got to go pay your bills and all that kind of stuff too. So, the bills don't pay themselves. So things like that. Like there's a backyard, which I need to go clean. I've never been in my own backyard. I need to go clean that backyard. The entrance is not in my apartment. I have to go down into the basement and come up to go to the backyard. I've never been back there. So, I haven't cleaned out the backyard. I haven't bought any backyard furniture or anything. So there's a whole bunch of stuff to do. I'm still decorating. I want to get some plants for the house. I still need to buy things to store some of my jewelry in. There's still shelves that need to be built. There's still a lot of stuff that needs to be cleaned. A lot of my jewelry still has ashes on it. Like, so I'm still sorting through what can be cleaned and what can't be cleaned. So I feel like I never have enough hours in the day, you know? And not to mention, you still got to vacuum, you know, you got to mop, you got to sweep. Nachos litter boxes and change itself. Hey, sweetheart, there she is. You know, so things like that. I can't even have a dog right now. I don't even have enough time to get a dog. So, you know, so that's why I don't like you guys don't really tag along with me for a day unless I'm doing something fun, like all those yacht parties I went on. You know, I'll try to take videos and stuff when I do stuff like that. But like day to day, I'm not doing anything exciting. Again, YouTube is not my source of income. So, you know, I don't I don't make enough money on YouTube to quit my day job, not at all. So, you know, there are some people who can do a live stream and they'll get super chats and they'll make like hundreds of dollars. That's not me. So, you know, that has not happened to me. So, yeah. In fact, I'm having problems with YouTube um, not showing people when I do upload a video. I'm like falling to the bottom of the algorithm and people are not getting notifications. Like they don't know if I go live, they don't know if I post. My subscribers keep growing, like I'm almost at 11,000 subscribers, but my views are so low now. Like no one's seeing my post and I don't know what to do about that. So, yeah, like again, I can't stop working. I mean, you really have to make a decision to make a career out of YouTube. And I have not decided to do that. So, you know, and again, I'm not paid, I'm not commissioned. So no, like, you know, oh, good, Kelsey. I'm glad you get my notifications. A lot of people don't. Like, you wouldn't even know that I'm almost at 11,000 subscribers. Like, the newer videos don't even hit 1,000 views. People aren't getting notifications. Like, people have even messaged me on Instagram, hey, when are you going to upload? When are you going to upload? And I'm like, I am uploading. Like, people just aren't getting it. And even now, like, I've noticed, I've searched. I'll go to YouTube search and I'll type in jewelry haul, jewelry collection. My new videos do not come up. So I guess YouTube's computer just doesn't like me. It's like I've gone invisible. I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, so my videos should be averaging at least 6,000 views, but they're not doing it anymore. Um, but yet my subscribers grow every day. So I don't know. So yeah, if you ladies and gents want to like, thumbs up, you know, I guess maybe that'll help me get to the algorithm. I don't know. If you have any tips, let me know. I don't know how to make sure my subscribers get the notifications that I'm there. So, you know, I mean, I can keep posting, but it's like no one's seeing me. So I don't know. So it makes me glad that I haven't tried to make a career out of YouTube. So, no, I will not be quitting my day job. I will not. I'm not in the position to quit my day job. Um, but I'm trying. I did buy a tripod. I think I'm going to buy a ring light. I know I need to invest in YouTube a little more. Oh, please, Kelsey, Instagram is worse. I had over 10,000 followers on Instagram, and then they like called me down to like 2,000 something. Nobody sees me on Instagram. I don't know what happened. These algorithms just don't like me. So, you know, like again, I'm over 2,000 followers on Instagram, and my pictures don't even average 10 likes. So I don't know. People are not seeing me. And I'm not the only one. Other people have said that they've had this issue too. It's just like if you aren't mega popular, you're just not gonna get there. So I don't know. Not to be pessimistic, but it's like if you don't go viral and if you're not talking about celebrities or selling something, you just get kicked to the bottom of the algorithm. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm trying to come up with some new ideas for videos. and I might have to invest in an actual laptop. Like I bought a Chromebook, I didn't buy a laptop. I might have to buy a laptop and like a camcorder or something. But I'm like, do I really want to spend that kind of money for YouTube? Like, I just wanted YouTube to be fun. Like, I'm not really trying to get paid off of it, really. Hi, Nacho. Let me see if she'll. Oh, nope. I was trying to grab her for you guys, but she's running. Um, she just woke up. But yeah, like I don't know. Like I can't live stream all day. I can't make videos every day. I can't be posting to Instagram all day, every day. Um, you know, so it's just weird to see my numbers, my subscribers go up, but my views go down. Like I think that's really strange. And I don't know what to do about that, but I am grateful for whoever does watch and people who do enjoy my videos. That's great. And again, I will do my best to learn and grow. But again, honestly, YouTube is not a big priority for me. It's just not. Um, I have to really think about how much I want to invest in it. And again, my time is precious. And sometimes I just would rather watch than upload. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I'm going to have to decide what I can do. Maybe I need to switch up my content a little bit. Maybe I need to step it up. But honestly, like I hate video editing. I hate it. And that's it just takes too long. Like I don't have the time. I don't have the time to um edit a video and wait 6 hours for it to upload when I can just quickly film on my phone and have it upload in 10 minutes, you know? Maybe reach out to another channel, Bougie Barbie, who says she will post my people's videos. That's sweet. And see, that's another thing. Like, if you guys notice, I don't really collab with anyone. You know, I feel like YouTube, it starts too much drama. And then that's how channels get stricken down. And, I just don't want to do that. Like, I don't even want to get involved. Like, I like staying in my own little lane. Like, I carved out my own little lane, and that's where I stay. I don't really mention people or collaborate with people. And I know that holds me back a little bit, but again, I'm not trying to make a career out of YouTube. For me, I just like it being for fun, but it just kind of sucks to see my subscribers go up and my views go down. I don't like that because I feel like that doesn't make any sense to me. It shouldn't be happening like that. I could see if I weren't getting any subscribers, but it's weird. But yeah, I feel like YouTube is nothing but tags, collabs, and paid sponsorships, which I think is sad. Like it's sad. I feel like I don't want to keep seeing that, and I think other people don't want to keep seeing that either. But then I noticed like if you're not talking about celebrities or like video games, you're not really gonna get any views. I was thinking maybe I would do some celebrity inspired jewelry videos. Like I know that there were some pieces of jewelry I bought that reminded me of Meghan Markle. So like maybe I can start doing something like that. But again, I'm not really into celebrities and I don't keep up with them and I don't have time to research them. I'm not going to be sitting around Googling uh, people's jewelry. So we'll see. It's going to be give and take. I'm going to have to give some. And yeah, YouTube, Tiki, and Kelsey, it's all drama. And I just don't even want to be involved. Like, let me tell you, jewelry, I started YouTube like in like 2008, I think. And jewelry, no one was talking about jewelry. At first, I started trying, I tried with makeup. And but then the makeup got too overcrowded. So let me tell you, I was one of the original jewelry people on YouTube, if not the first. And I'm just happy more people started joining and showing their jewelry. I personally love to see what's in people's jewelry boxes and stuff. I love that. Um, but then I do notice that some people link up together now. Like even the jewelry people have formed a clique on YouTube. Um, I have seen where people have they found me. I mean, I've been on here forever and they watch my videos, they don't shout me out. They will even take an idea from me. They don't credit me. They don't link my channel. They will mention everybody else that they've maybe borrowed from or been inspired from but me. I've seen it. I have seen that. People who will see where I shop and then start shopping there, and then they'll go do their own videos. Only a few, like, oh my God, Azalee, check out Azalee's channel. Lovely young lady, Azalee Pendragon, I want to say. She shouted me out. Tiki has shouted me out. Please check out Tiki's videos. Um, you know, there are women who have seen me. If you've been inspired by my videos, I definitely appreciate the shout outs. Like, I totally appreciate it. And again, but to me, there's no point in starting any drama because honestly, I love seeing what's in people's jewelry boxes. Like, I find those videos so relaxing. But let me tell you guys something. I'm very nice and I don't start any drama, but I'm not stupid. So let me put it this way. If you're going to watch my videos, but you're never going to give me any credit, you're never going to shout me out, and you're going to form a clique, you can do that, but just don't be surprised when I don't shout you out. I don't comment on your videos. If you're not going to give me any shine, I'm not going to give you any shine. That's just how it is. So there are people I watch. I just don't mention them. I don't say anything because I've noticed that they have either been inspired by my videos, but they just magically pretend like I don't exist. So I just, hey, it's all well, it's all good. I just don't say anything about them. I don't comment on their videos. I don't shout them out. If you're going to create a community inspired by something I started and you're going to exclude me, you are more than entitled to that. But don't be surprised that I'm not knocking on that door begging to be included. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to stay in my lane. I am happy in my lane. You know what I mean? So I've noticed that there are even cliques of people doing jewelry now, and they all support each other and they shout each other out. But then they watch other people, including me, and they exclude us. It's weird. And I don't know why people do that. I don't know if there are people who feel like they only want to support people who look like them or in their age group or maybe in their location. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It looks so weird. Like, there was this one person who literally saw one of my videos, which I didn't even know they saw my video because they never comment, they never say anything, silent watcher. But they got a piece of information from my video that only I shared. No one knew about, because again, I take my own money, I shop somewhere, and then I come back and, oh, hey, this is what I bought. I love this, So when I do that, I bring about people who, I mention someone that other people literally have never heard of. Let's just say I'm stopping at a store called ABC. Hey, I bought this off ABC. Check it out. I love it, blah, 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 blah. No one else knew about that. No one else had videos about ABC because it's not a big company. You know what I mean? It's not, a sponsorship or anything like that. So there are people who will watch the video, not say anything. They'll go check it out. Then they'll go buy something. And then they'll go on their video. Oh, hey, I just bought something from ABC. Yeah, I saw it on someone's channel. Literally, they'll say someone. They won't say my name. They won't link my channel in the description box. They'll literally, it has happened a lot of times. Oh, I saw this on someone's video. I'm like, someone? I know you got that off my channel. Wow. Like, wow, you couldn't even just dignify me. Like, wow, I have never done that to anybody. So, and then, that whole clique will start shopping at ABC and they'll tag each other and well, check out such and such a channel and such and blah, blah, blah. And then they'll collab. None of them will say, hey, I got that from Luna's channel. She posted a video. That's where she shopped. Check her out. None of them do. It's, oh my God. I've noticed. I mean, I've never said anything, but I've noticed it. Like I know for a fact, if I went on here tonight and found a store that's not popular on YouTube or anything like that, and if I came back and did a haul video, in 1 week, there are like 2 to 3 people who would all of a sudden have a haul from that store, and all their jewelry crew would start talking about that, and none of them would credit me. None of them. I've seen it. So, but these are grown women, no one's a child. But yet what kills me is if you're not going to credit someone, then don't credit someone. But they'll credit each other and they won't credit the source. I've seen it. Particularly with John's eBay store. That's all I'm going to say. I'm like, wow, you literally did not know he existed until I mean, could you just say that you found him through me? I mean, that's damn. But okay, just erase me. Go ahead, erase me. Yeah, so it's just like there's a whole crew on here that would love to pretend like I don't exist. But that means they watch my video, so you know what? I'll take it. Oh no, one person I did called out. Like I went to their comment section. I was like, wow, somebody? That was me. Thanks. Somebody? Like I called her out for referring to me as somebody. I was like, really, lady? Like there was no need. That was so passive aggressive. Like, wow. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, because I would just never watch their videos and get an idea and not credit them, or discover something through them and not credit them. I wouldn't do it. I've never done it. Like I mean, I'm not one to copy ideas anyway or anything like that. And, I don't own John. I don't own anywhere that I shop. You know what I mean? So it's not a big deal, but I have seen it. Like, just because I don't say anything doesn't mean that I haven't noticed. It's just interesting who will shout me out and who like refuses to ever mention me, but clearly they watch my videos. And don't even get me started on the people that thumbs down, serial thumbs downers. I mean, it's just weird. And it's just weird how like you can pioneer something on YouTube and that people will go off and form cliques and exclude you. I think it's weird. Well, yeah, Nicole, I don't know Nicole personally. I don't know anything about her. I just know she lives out in Washington because, like, when she ships my packages, they come from Washington State. So she's on the West Coast. John, I just know he's elderly. But other than that, he's not in New York State either. I forget where he lives. I want to say somewhere in Nevada. So I don't know how good he is with, like, live streaming or anything like that. And Nicole, I mean, I don't know anything about her. So, I really don't know. So I doubt a collab could happen, but, that would be fun. But no, I'm going to keep doing my thing. Again, I shop wherever I want. So I always find new places to shop. And again, if I find something that I like, then I share it, and sometimes I can't share where I got something because it was the only one and there's no point, you know what I mean? You can't get it. So, sometimes I buy something that's one only or was the last one. Like someone asked me for an item number off of JTV. I can't get it for them because I got the last ring. So there's no point and it's not going to be reordered. So I mean, Kelsey, I guess I could reach out to jewelry companies, but again, I mean, I'm so laid back. Like, I don't need their jewelry too much. And it's not like they have something I want that I can't afford. I mean, I'll just buy it, I do post my email and some people reach out to me. And occasionally I will allow them to provide me a sample to to keep, and I share it on YouTube. Um, but yeah, it's not like, I don't necessarily need it or can't buy it or can't afford it. So, I don't really feel comfortable going around begging for sponsorships. No, I let the companies come to me. And if they have something that I think is worthy of even showing you guys, then I show it. Like Julie Box came to me, Silver and Gold subscription box came to me, Simple Shine came to me. There's a lot of companies that come to me, and I'll answer them back and give them a shipping address, and then I never hear from them again. So we do get scammed too, and you have to be careful because you're giving people your information, like your name, your address, you know what I mean? So you have to be careful with that. You can't just accept any old thing, you know? And especially there's a lot of Chinese companies that are reaching out, and sometimes you literally just never hear from them again. That's kind of like scary. So, you have to be careful. I don't have a PO box. So I never give people my home address or anything like that. I give them the address of another location where I can just go pick up a package. But again, people get very bossy. Did you get it yet? Like sometimes it'll say delivered, but it takes me 2 days to like pick it up. You know what I mean? So did you film it yet? They expect you to just open it, say you love it, say how great it is, and for people to go buy it. And I'm like, look, I'm going to wear it. I'm going to test it out. If it falls apart, I'm not doing your video. You know what I mean? Or ugh, people get so demanding and bossy, and they think they own you. Or they'll literally send you something that you can't use or that you don't need. Like this one person kept reaching out to me about men's jewelry, and I'm like, how can I do a review on men's jewelry? Like, I can't wear this size 12 ring. I mean, what do you want me to say? Like, oh, this looks nice. I mean, so, and then like one company was trying to get me to review dog treats. I don't have a dog. So, I just, what can I say? Like, if it doesn't apply to me, I'm not going to review it. I got reached out to about like those herbal teas. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? So please, you can't just accept anything. And again, you're giving people your contact information. So you want to be careful with that too. Because I mean, you don't want to put yourself at risk for a $15 item. You know what I mean? Like it's not worth it. Like believe me, people are not sending me gold bars. They're not sending me Louis Vuitton. They're not sending me anything that's worth more than what I make in a paycheck. You know what I mean? Like they're not sending me anything so valuable that is worth being stupid about. And see, I feel like most people get greedy, and it's just like there's just no need to get greedy, especially if you're not getting something that's really, really valuable. Um, occasionally I'll get something in silver, I've gotten like pearl necklaces and stuff. But again, no one's just giving me 18 karat gold, you know what I mean? Or a platinum or like a Rolex or something. No one's giving me that kind of stuff. This is not that type of sponsorship. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, like you just have to kind of be careful with that. You don't need to give your contact information to every person that asks for it. Um, you don't need to just take something because it's free. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to just take something because it's free all the time. Um, and again, I have more than enough jewelry to where, you know, I don't have to say yes. Like I don't feel like I'm missing out. You know what I mean? Hermes lipstick, 67. Well, oh yeah, Hermes. Yeah, and see that's another thing. $67 on lipstick just to come. Why would I give a billion-dollar company free press? Like, I'm not gonna go out and spend hundreds of dollars just to do a free review for a company that's worth more than I'll ever be. So yeah, like I'm not gonna go buy a Ferrari to give free press to Ferrari. Like, no. Definitely not. So if I buy something, it's because I wanted it and because I liked it. That's all. Um, and if a company wants to do a sponsorship, I have to like it. Like they have to seem genuine. They can't be scamming. And I honestly have to like what they've given me and think that it's something that I would happily pay for. So that's literally it. Like if it's not that, then I don't want any parts of it. Um, so again, I thought Julie box was worth it. The silver and gold box was worth it. Simple Shine. Again, after trying the product, I would buy the ultrasonic jewelry cleaner. It was very good. So things like that, Like I'm not gonna just come on here, oh, let me show you these dog treats. Let me show you this dishwasher. No. Yeah, like some people just come on here. Everyone's doing a cash grab. I don't need it. I don't need the money. Like I don't need to sell my soul for $50. I'm not that hard up for cash that I need to like do eat something or do something crazy to get $50. Like I don't need the money. So, you know, um it's funny because the more money you have, the more you get for free. The more successful you are, the more free stuff you get, which you would think it would be the opposite, but it's the truth. The more money you have, the more stuff you get for free. Trust me. Um, the more successful you are, the more free stuff you get. Like you just get a lot of free stuff. But yeah, there are a couple. Yeah, just have fun, stay honest. I've been on YouTube for a while. I don't want to get caught up in drama with people. Um, I never want to be so arrogant that I think I'm too good to reply to people. Now, honestly, once I hit over 8,000 subscribers, it's been really hard to answer everybody. I can't keep up anymore. My comment section, like I cannot keep up anymore. Even on the newer videos where there's not as many comments, I still have older videos that are really popular. Some of them have over 500,000 views, over 250,000 views. So my comment section is always on fire. I can't keep up anymore. So if you don't get a response, don't take it personally, but I'm not hiring somebody to reply. If you get a response, it's me. If you get a heart, a like, it's me. I do my best to answer what I can when I can, but it does get hard once you hit like 8,000 subscribers. It gets like impossible. So, but I will never be so arrogant as to where I just can never respond to anybody. So I try to respond to people as fast as I can when I can, but I learned to stop stressing myself. I used to have to reply to every comment. I can't anymore. Like again, there are videos I have with over 250,000 views. There's one I think with like over 500,000 views. I have like 300 something plus videos on here. My comment section is always on fire and it's not always nice. I mean, most comments are positive, but they're not always nice comments. It got to the point where I had to disable my inbox. Like literally, I'm telling you, YouTube is not easy. Once you hit over 5,000 subscribers, you start getting death threats and stuff. I've gotten death threats. I've gotten a stalker off of YouTube. Um, Thank you for watching for 1.5 years, Kelsey. It's much appreciated. I've gotten a stalker on YouTube. So it's serious. I had to disable my inbox. Like this is why people cannot send me messages on YouTube through the inbox. I had to disable it. Once you start getting death threats and stalkers and stuff, like this one guy, he was stalking me. He followed me from YouTube to Facebook, and then it was like, oh, if you don't acknowledge me, I'm gonna kill myself. And people are crazy. So, I turned off my inbox on Facebook. Like, you're not going to be messaging me talking about you're going to kill yourself if I don't acknowledge you. And no, I'm not doing it. So, and that's another thing that hurts my channels. Because apparently, subscribers want to feel like they can talk to you and, message you. But my inbox on Facebook and YouTube were disabled. Once I started getting death threats and stuff, I just disabled it. So that's another reason why my views are low, because people can't inbox me, but I don't care. It's not worth my safety. I'd rather just keep losing out on views, I guess, because again, I'm not trying to make a career out of this. I'm not trying to be in everyone's house, you know? So, yeah, that's why my inboxes are disabled. That is why you cannot send me a message on Facebook and YouTube. So, oh, I've seen it all over the years. Like, that's why there's times where I take breaks from YouTube. Like, if you guys could see my comment section, like, I even have it to where certain words are not allowed in the comments section. Yeah, YouTube has an inbox, yeah. And certain words are not allowed in my comment section. Certain comments I have to hold for review. So you guys only see the comments that either YouTube didn't catch in the filters or that I let go through. You guys don't see the comments that I don't allow to be posted. Like when I tell you people can get wicked and nasty, it's scary stuff. Like I can't even repeat some of the things people have said to me. So yeah, otherwise my channel would get like stricken down. Humans are the worst. And over some jewelry, like I don't know, but um so yeah, you got to be careful. You have to have a thick skin to do this, especially if you're going to show your face, because people will tear you apart. Yeah, you're not missing out on Facebook at all. At all. I've had people who don't like something I said on YouTube and they'll go off on YouTube and then they'll follow me to Facebook and Instagram. And this is another reason why I don't post my family and friends on Instagram. Um, yeah, like people will, I mean, it's bad enough. Like you just post a picture to Instagram and you go, but then you'll have psychos who will just create a whole scenario based around a picture. All of a sudden, I gotta be screwing the guy that I'm in a picture with or something. You know, they just make up scenarios and start going off and they think they're insulting you. And it's weird. Yeah, then you have people telling you what to do with your money and what you shouldn't and what you couldn't. And telling you what's real and what's not real in your own jewelry box and um or again you post a picture with someone and they'll literally create a whole storyline. They don't even know who that person is to you and they'll just create a whole storyline about it. um it's serious stuff. So like the more popular you get on YouTube, the more of that stuff you have to deal with as well. And that's a lot of things that people don't tell you guys about. They don't tell you about the dark side of YouTube and the drama that comes with that. So it's like if you don't have drama from other YouTubers, you get drama from trolls, or you get drama from stalkers, or or drama from YouTube themselves trying to like flag your shit, you know, or false flagging you. Um, yeah, leaving Facebook because of that. Yeah, it's serious. And now there's a lot of censorship on like what you can and can't talk about, which is horrible. So for people who do make a living off of YouTube, it's getting more and more dangerous. And that's another reason why I don't want to make a living off of social media, because just like that, it can be gone. All your assets and your income can be gone overnight. And to me, that's just not stable enough. I'd rather have a 9 to 5 job. Um, because all it takes is one video and they'll just erase you off of social media. So it's crazy. Like we are being controlled. There's limits on what you can and can't say. Some of it's valid, some of it's not valid. So it's not safe. I wouldn't want to have a career based off of YouTube and just YouTube. Like hopefully people who are successful at this take that money and do other things with it. That's what I would do. I would never just rely on YouTube for money, or Facebook or Instagram, because that stuff can be gone with just the flip of a switch, the click of a button. You can be erased off. So yeah, and then you have kids trolling. Yeah, them too. But the trolls come in all ages. They literally do. And like, there are things I want to talk about. But honestly, it's just easier not to. I thought I just saw something float. And I'm like, I turn around, I don't see anything. That was creepy. If you guys see a ghost, let me know. I could have swore I saw something that was weird. Right? You saw that too, Kelsey. I'm like, what the heck was that? Like, there's like no dust or anything in here. Maybe that was a spider. I don't know. And Nacho was in the window over there. Like, I'm like, what was that? Okay. But yeah, there are things that I want to talk about, like especially some recent events and current events and things. But it was blue. Hopefully that was an angel. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know. They can leave a diamond somewhere, that'd be nice. Um oh man, Tiki, if you watch a replay, there was definitely something there. It was like right there. I don't know what that was. Um but yeah, like there are things I want to talk about, but I just don't because just imagine if someone doesn't like what I have to say or what I say is controversial, and then all of a sudden all 300 of my videos are gone. So, like there are some things I believe in, some stances I take, but I just don't say anything because we're in the age where everything's offensive. Everything's offensive, 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 offensive. And just like that, all your hard work is erased. So that's why I don't talk about certain things, um, or make videos, when there's like breaking news and stuff. It's just not worth the risk to me. Maybe that'll change. Maybe I have to create a separate channel. I don't know, but I don't need that drama of people trying to find out where I work and where I live because they don't like what I had to say about some breaking news or something, or they think I dissed their favorite celebrity. So now they want me locked up in jail because they're offended. Like, I don't need that. So I truly just stay in my jewelry lane, or people who will take offense because I only want to date certain types of men. People get offended over everything, and it's just not worth all that drama. So, I've done my best to stay out of drama since I've been on here. Yeah, they're making it so like no one can comment, and I never wanted to be that person to turn off my comment section. Sometimes I even leave the nasty comments up. People have a right to disagree with me or to challenge me or to not like me. People are entitled to their opinions. So I don't go around deleting comments. I try not to ever cut my comment section off. But there are times where I really wanted to disable my comment section because people get crazy. And I'm like, and if they get this crazy over someone's jewelry that they're not even selling, like someone's personal jewelry that they just wear or don't even wear, it's in a jewelry box. Imagine how crazy and disrespectful they would get over something controversial or something personal. You know what I mean? So sometimes I think about that. If people are willing to get this nasty over a necklace that I wear to work and then put back in my jewelry box, then these people can't handle my thoughts on politics or religion or breaking news. You know what I mean? Or dating or race or anything like that. So that's why I don't really speak up about those things. But there has been times where I wanted to, but I just don't. Um, I mean, you can't even just show your face in peace. Like, I'm pretty sure once this video is saved, there's going to be someone that calls me ugly. I can't tell you how many times trolls have called me every name in the book, and they always call everybody fat. Like, you could be anorexic and size 0, they're going to call you fat anyway. So even just by showing your face, you're going to get your looks ripped apart. Like, you have to be pretty strong, you know? Yeah, and then it is surprising what some people do post and get away with. It's like the really popular evil channels get to stay up. Like there are some people who are unhinged and they get to keep all their media up, but at the end of the day it's all about money. Like those channels generate a lot of money. So that's why YouTube is not going to get rid of their golden eggs. They're not. Like people forget that YouTube is a business. So people provide their content to YouTube for free, but YouTube is a business. If you're just right, yeah, there's no way. I mean, women especially get picked apart on YouTube. Like, it's always something. You're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too old, you're too young, you're a whore, you're lame, whatever it is. Like, they're gonna say something, even if it's not even true or remotely true. Some people just want to be loud and nasty, you know what I mean? So, like, some people literally just want to come on here to try to be a clown. You have those people who will just throw out insults because they want attention or they want to be seen as funny. So, you know, there are even certain people on YouTube who won't show their face, and I understand why. I totally understand why. And then there are people who used to show their face who don't show their face anymore because of how people act. Like, there was comments in the live stream tonight that I had to just ignore. You know what I mean? But I'm not super sensitive, so it doesn't bother me. I don't disable my comments. I don't delete some of the nasty comments. Yeah, like there are people in the live stream, I didn't block them. People, I'm not one of those people who thinks that everyone has to like me, everyone has to love me, everyone has to find me hot. That's just unrealistic. That just comes with life. But there are lines that get drawn, you know what I mean? So, and I can't, I'm not going to let people completely disrespect me or get out of line. But no, I don't, I'm not going to be controlling either. But yeah, you do run a risk when you show your personal pictures, when you show your face. And it's funny, it's just never enough. People always want more. There are people on here who think that they have a right to know how much I make a year, where I work, who every single person in my pictures are. I'm not putting all that information out here. They want to know my zip code or where I live. I'm not putting all that on here. It's just not safe. And then there's just no need. Like, you don't need to know which company I work for. You don't need to know where exactly I live. You don't, even like people wanting house tours and all that stuff. You don't need to know where every single thing is in my house. And some people even get disrespectful with the jewelry. I'm not obligated to show every single piece of jewelry that I own. I'm not. I wanted to keep YouTube kind of fun and simple. Let me tell you something. As someone who lives in New York City, you don't want to show all the valuables in your house. You don't want to do that. I would not recommend that you do that. I would not recommend that you get on camera, give people your full legal name, let them know where you live, and show them every single valuable in your house. I'm not going to do it, and I don't recommend that anybody else do it. you know so no. Have I shown every single piece of jewelry that I own? No. Am I going to? No. I share what I want to share. um but no, there's no need for me to come on here and give you all my legal name, give you my exact date of birth, show you every single thing in my house. Some people are just stupid and they give too much information. And then they wonder why they get mugged or they get robbed or shot or something, or a stalker shows up to their house. You put on too much information on the internet. You kind of want to keep some uh, cover over yourself. Like online, my name is not anywhere online. My full name is not anywhere, not even on Facebook. So, you know, it's either you know me in real life or you don't. You know what I mean? So, like, you either know me in real life or you don't. I don't need to mix the two. Um, it's just like, why should I show you guys what's like in my medicine cabinet, and oh, and this is what's under my sink, and this is my license plate? Like, no. There's just no need for that. No need for that at all. um I share what I share, and that's it. you know um I learned that lesson the hard way back when. This was years ago. I posted something on Instagram. It was just an innocent picture, and I was given a gift, right? A gift that had a corporate logo on it. Like just, this was years ago, a logo. And the people in that logo saw the Instagram post and tracked me down. So yeah, I mean, stuff like that can happen. So, you don't want to have picture, you don't want to mix real with social media. You definitely don't want to do that. Um, so like for example, this is just a water bottle. It's just some water bottle that came from TJ Maxx. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm gonna sit here and drink out of a bottle that has the logo of the company that I work for. You see what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, people can track you down. You know what I mean? Like, you just want to think twice. Um, I'm just saying because people are crazy, so you definitely want to think twice. People, I've seen someone who did a video recently and they were unboxing something. They totally flashed their address in the video. Like, when they were holding up the box, their address was like right on it. And now, mind you, it was only for a couple seconds because they realized it. But all you have to do is pause the video and you have that person's address and their full name. So I'm not going to do that. Like, I don't do that. Like, you guys are never going to know my name. You guys are not going to know where I currently work. I'm not giving you guys my street address. I'm not going to show you every single thing in my house. You know what I mean? So I just, and no one's going to bully me into doing that. Again, I'm not trying to get famous. I'm not trying to build a brand here, you know. And if I do build a Luna de April brand, that's not my name. So, we'll see. Um, you got to be careful with that. And again, it's easy for people to move from site to site to site, which is why I always make sure to never actually post my name or anything that can actually identify me on any social media site. Like, I don't even care if you think you find my personal Facebook, that's not my name. So it doesn't matter. Like, you either know me or you don't. So, and then I don't have a very unique name. So it's very hard to track me. Like, even coworkers, like, I don't add them on social media. They can't seem to find me either. Like, people have tried to add me on LinkedIn. They're like, I can't find you. I'm like, I know. So I don't like to be found. Like, I'm not hiding anything. I just don't like to be found because you can't trust people. You just can't trust people. Um, and again, if I were to try to build this into a career, um, I wouldn't use my real name regardless. So, yeah, you got to keep it separate. You totally got to keep it separate. If I had kids, I would not be showing y'all my kids, and I'm not going to ride around my neighborhood and show you everything. People can ID your neighborhood. You guys know I live in New York. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know, I don't need anyone knocking on my door saying that they're one of my YouTube subscribers. No. I'm not willing to do all that. So this is very long and I had a good time. Unless you ladies, I think really only Tiki and Kelsey are still here. You ladies are awesome. Thank you for sticking with me. If you have any other questions, I'll be happy to answer them right now. If not, it is about midnight, so I'm gonna actually cut this off. My skin is oily and I need to go wash my face and finish this water. So yeah, I'll try to do this more often. Tomorrow, I think if I have time, I will show you guys that jewelry armoire that I bought. I'm not really, I don't really like it, but I'll show you guys what's in it. And maybe I can show you guys the closet. We'll see. But yeah, it's time for bed, right, ladies? Thanks for hanging with me, and I hope you all have a good night. Stay safe, wash your hands, drink your water, take some vitamin D, and I will talk to all of you later. I'll try to get Nacho on camera one of these days. Bye. A ring video try on. Okay, we'll try to make that happen. Good night. Or I should say good morning in a minute.